a rebound, then it's right, man. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's not again. I'm not the same. Thinking money made me change, nothing else to blame. Bougie stuck up in my way, singing Gucci gang. Gucci gang, think I'm Gucci Mane. I'm just playing in the cut, I got my Vans on. I'm not selfish, I get on and put my mans on. Always greedy since the day I got my first safe. 5'7", but I'm 6'8" when I stand on the money pals. Need a money counter, I broke my thumb from thumbing down. Wifey on my line, she told me to dumb it down. Mama on my line, asking how I'm dumbing now. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's right, man. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's not Get out my way, I'm so unashamed. Throats on my veins, like my 2K green or blue, I'm not into games. Focus on your player's face while I'm stacking change. We throw out what you got on your whole crew late. Every time I drop it, now you make the screw face. I can't stand to be around people who are two-faced. I can't stand to do some business if you're too late. I beat the beat of defeated, I beat the beat of mistreated, I beat the odds deleted. On top, I'm ODing. No rock star with these leather pants, I'm AC/DCing. When I die, I bet they love me, but hate me when I'm breathing. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, it's rubbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's right, man. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's not again.
Check. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. Sorry for the delay. Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and I want to start off by saying I have some bad news. So right before I started today's stream, my camera decided to just stop working. So there will be no face camera today, but we will still have our Airbus Sidestick camera. So stay tuned for that whenever we get to our departure and landing phases of today's flight. But welcome to the stream, guys. It's good to see you. Today is all about the new BSS IAE sound pack for the Toliss A321. We'll be flying in the American A321 from Baltimore, Washington on the VATSIM network. We're heading to Charlotte first, and then we will continue to Jacksonville if we have time. So that's what the plan is today. We're on VATSIM, so if you would like to join us, come on by. Welcome aboard, guys. Fly Guy, welcome to the stream. Luke Maddock, welcome back, my friend. Captain Reynolds, good to see you, bro. Good to see you. It says, try deactivate and activate your camera. Man, it would take me another 20-30 minutes to troubleshoot that thing, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to keep you guys waiting any longer, so I decided to go ahead and just scratch the camera. It's honestly not necessary, so we're gonna make it happen, man. Samuel, good to see you. Sam Russell, Raven, Jade Knows the Way, Captain K, Blue Crew, Fly Guy, all my dudes. Bailey, good to see you, man. Welcome back to the stream. Two Scott Studios, I think I said hi to you, but welcome back. Ghost Rider Exclusive Skill, good to see you. Kevin, what's up, bro? What's happening, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Little Savage, Sammy's in the building. I see you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Who else is in here? Am I missing anybody? I think Patrick Salmon had to head out, but welcome back, bro. Robert S., good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Looking forward to a good one today. Hopefully we don't have any more technical issues. I do have the BSS IAE sound pack installed, and I have tested it, so it should be installed correctly. I've only kind of previewed it. I'm kind of waiting for the live stream for me to really give it my original reaction. So I haven't actually listened to the all of the different stages of flight. El Bapino, welcome to the stream, man. Always bringing that wine and cheese. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you guys. Captain Geo is in the building too, bro. What's happening, my man? What's happening? Thank you guys for coming through and supporting your boy. Up the Veil 11's here. Chris Curry. Make sure you guys have your headphones on, whatever it is, because we're about to turn it up a notch here, man. So again, we are on VATSIM. There's no ATC here in Baltimore at the moment. There is New York, and Dulles is online, but we're not going to be worried about them. We might get some ATC in Charlotte, but I don't really care. We'll see. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. But this is all about the PSS right now. Let's take a listen of how it sounds. Is it better than the A319? Is it the same? Who knows? I don't know. They just updated most of their sound packs to work with Vulcan, and that's been a much needed move for BSS for a long time. If you want to know more about BSS, type in !BSS in the chat. Nightbot will give you that information. Matter of fact, if you want the flight information too, type in flight or route and you get all that stuff. So all right, all of that business out of the way. External power, turn it on. So is the battery. And we are ready to board, guys. I'm gonna turn the sounds up just a little bit. Let me know if they get too loud for you. I'm looking for, what am I looking for? Ground. So let's go ahead and open the doors. I have the doors closed. I should do open, and we'll open up the, we'll open the cargos, because I think there is a special sound for the cargo doors. So open up the cargo doors, and that'll be it. Let's go to the back and listen to that. See what it sounds like in the back. I was in the A321 just a week ago, flying from Puerto Rico back to Houston, and so honestly, in real life, I was surprised how faint a lot of the sounds were. Like, I was, sitting in the window seat. Matter of fact, my seat was right here. I was sitting exactly in this seat when I flew in the 21. I was in the 21. I was also in the Neo, so they sound a bit different. But the Neo was super freaking quiet. It was crazy how quiet that Neo was. All right, let's go get the screens lit up, and we will not forget to do our ADers today. Aviation 360, good to see you, man. Postals, welcome to the stream as well, bro. Good to see you, my dude. Welcome aboard, everybody. Hope you're excited for today's flight to Charlotte. And let's get the ADers going, because I always forget to do this. Go to heading, nav, nav, nav. Now it says align. That's what we want to see. We'll go down to our MCDU. We'll brighten the screens. Go to initiation page, and we'll set up our route. So Kilo Bravo Whiskey India / Kilo Charlie Lima Tango. Now, why is there a scenery? Like, is there a oh, hold on. What do you mean not in the database? Oh, I didn't put the slash. Is there a freeware or a payware scenery for Charlotte? Because I kind of fly in there pretty often, I feel like. And I don't remember ever finding a scenery for that. So I'm using default scenery. Right now we're in Baltimore, which we have payware scenery by my man Vertical Sim, the same guy who made Tampa and New Orleans. And we'll be cruising today. Hold on, let me generate this. I think it's 360. And our cost index is only 3. And we'll align the IRS. We'll get our win request. Return. Yeah, no face cam today, guys. Had a literally last minute technical difficulty with the face cam. It just stopped working. It's the same thing. That's why I had a really awkward pause before I came in, because my mic wasn't working either, and I had to go and unplug it, plug it back in, reset all my audio routing, and then get started. So I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do it. This happens every time, almost every time I stream. Something comes up, something breaks right at the last second. I'm all set up. I was ready early today. I was so proud of myself. I'm like, yeah, man, I'm ready early. And then literally 3 minutes before our stream time, My camera just didn't work. I even tested it was working earlier. Hey, my man Tyson, thank you, my friend, for another super chat donation. Appreciate that. You didn't have to do it, but you did it, and I thank you for it. All right, I'm gonna get these screens lit up as I'm looking for my flight information right now, guys. So just hold on. I think we're gonna use runway 28. If there's any locals to Baltimore who know what runway they would usually use out here, let me know, because I don't know. SimBrief gave me runway 10, but the winds are 200. So I'm thinking to use runway 28, and that's just kind of my mindset right now. Yeah, winds right now 200 at 8. So I'm definitely thinking to use runway 28, which is this over here, and not the opposite side. But I don't know. So we're gonna plan for 28. I don't know if that's gonna change our departure. Yes, it is. We're gonna fix it 3 departure now then. And that is Browning. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, man. Hopefully you found that ARC server you were looking for last night. Thank you for the cheers, bro. I do appreciate it, guys. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, and on Facebook. So get in where you fit in, guys. All right. Let me get my flight plan generated. Aviation 360, I did not see your clip from last night. Can I do another SnowRunner stream or play War Thunder? It's more likely that I'll play SnowRunner over War Thunder. I don't know. I have other planes that really that feel that niche for me, rather than that. A new truck simulator released for Android called Grand Truck Simulator 2. Interesting. Postals, we're departing from BWI, my friend, Baltimore, Washington. All right, I'm ready now. All right, so block fuel is me 65.4. No, 6. Wait, hold on. Let's go to the menu over here. Toliss, open screen. By the way, guys, if you happen to be watching this playback, feel free, no shame in skipping forward. Every video from now on will be broken up into chapters. There's the intro, the cold and dark startup, the takeoff, cruise, landing, replay, all that stuff will be in the description, timestamp down there. So if you're watching the replay, or if you want to go back and watch the replay if you're watching live right now, you can actually go through and skip through it very easily now. YouTube added a new chapter feature. A lot of YouTubers have started using it. I love it. Because I'm the kind of person who I only want to see what I want to see. You know what I mean? So I think it's pretty cool. So if you need to you can't do it live because, you know, it hasn't happened yet. But after the video is over, I'll have it set up like that. And I'll also have a few people, some of you supporters, helping me get it broken up as well. So it's pretty dope. All right, so we have full flight, kilograms, fuel 7,500. We'll go ahead and load all this stuff up. And our zero fuel weight is going to be 71.2. It's funny too, because now that I see the timestamps of when I do everything, now I'm like trying to race yesterday's time. So yesterday it took us a little bit longer than it should have to get the aircraft started, the exact same plane. So today I'm like, you know what, I gotta do it faster. Get through it. So all right, so that's set up. That's all good to go. Go to our we don't skip perf. We go to flight plan, Baltimore departure. We're taking runway 28. And then fix it 3. Let's go ahead and get rid of that big old Toliss menu, my least favorite screen, and be the Glock transition. We'll go ahead and insert that. We'll go to our next. It's a pretty simple flight plan. Basically, we do a departure, and that leads us straight to our arrival. So I'm gonna click on Charlotte arrival, runway. I don't know. There is ATC at the moment, but they might not be when we get there. We're just gonna put 18 center for now. And then we'll be doing the Chelsea 4 arrival into Charlotte. Again, guys, we actually are using XP Realistic as well. I had an issue yesterday where it was like way too freaking violent on the turbulence. I tried to turn that down. Hopefully it did. So we'll have to see if it actually worked. LYH is going to be our transition into Chelsea 4 arrival into Charlotte. And then insert. There we go. All right, so that looks like good. I don't even see any... yeah, I don't see any oh, there's a discontinuity right there. I spoke too soon. We probably need to get rid of that. That's right in the middle of our flight plan. That's actually the departure and then our arrival. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit clear on that discontinuity, and that will basically add a direct in between there. Now that our flight plan is done, we'll go ahead and move to our perf page. I believe that is the next step. And I'll go to the Toliss menu again, and we'll find all that out. Now that we have our runway chosen, we can find out what our V speeds are, which are again not the realistic V speeds from what we know of. And we'll put our center of gravity and whatnot. So it's gonna be 27.8. Wait, do I put that whole thing in there? No, I do not put the whole thing in there. We're gonna put 1, so flaps 1. Is it typing? 1/ up, which is our trim. Takeoff trim up 0.2. You see how my cockpit is moving around? It's no way is that windy. There's like 8 knots of wind right now in Baltimore, I think. Let me see, how much do we have? Yeah, it's like 8 knots of wind in Baltimore. I don't know why the plane is like flying around like it's a GA. All right, that's cool. And then for our V speeds, we're just gonna make some up. Let's say 1.5. We'll start at like 1.5. I don't know. I feel like it should be even lower. Let's go like 1.48 because we're very light today. 1.48, and again, these are virtual made-up numbers. I'm not using any kind of calculations to create these. I'm just kind of doing it to do the process. One day I'll learn how to legitly create V speeds, but today it is not of my concern. All right, flex speed 3.7, and then our clean climb speed will be 2.30, and then 2.30. There's no way that's a breathing effect. Like, I wouldn't be breathing that hard. Like, the guy must have ran to the plane because he was late and about to get fired from American Airlines, and maybe in that case this would make sense. But no, all this head movement is very unnecessary. All right, so perf good, initiation page, just make sure. Go to bien. Flight number will be Alpha Alpha Lima 116. That's actually our call. Actually, that's too many A's. Lima 116, that's our call sign on VATSIM. And then that should be good. Flight plan. And yeah, cool. All right, cool. So that's done. Ground services. There's one thing we need to do for the BSS sound pack, and that is going to be start boarding. And to do that, I'm going to go to volume control. I'm going to turn the people to 30%. We'll see if this actually works. To 35%, so we can start hearing people in the background. We'll turn on the smoking sign. That should be the trigger to actually hear people talking or whatever. So we'll hit the trigger there, and then we'll get the APU started. What up, crazy kid? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. You can hear the people talking in the background now. Captain Reynolds. Yeah, that head movement is definitely XP realistic. Joshua, what's up, man? Too woke. Good to see you. Captain Dutchy, bro. Welcome to the stream. Sorry if I missed some of your comments. 5-minute edits. What's up, bro? How is the store unlocked? You get the Teespring store underneath your YouTube videos once you hit 10,000 subscribers. That was one of my goals. So if you, I don't know if it's in every country, but yeah. Captain Dutchy, what's up, man? What's up, man, bro? Yeah, I love DCS World. I have it installed. I have like tens, not a lot, but like tens of DCS World videos. And yeah, I love it. If you play DCS, bro, we should play it together sometime for sure. I'm looking for more people to join the Blue Arrow Force. More people to join the formation. All right, that flap should be open. It is. Let's get the APU fired up. Hit start. The nav, got that turned on. I'm gonna hit the smoking sign. There we go. Jan, we're flying to Charlotte for our first stop, and if we have time, we'll continue to Jacksonville. We should be good though. What is my favorite plane that is being released with Microsoft Flight Simulator? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I won't know honestly until I play them all. I guess the one I'm most excited about, I want to say the 787, which I think is like kind of like everybody's thought, but I also am worried to say the 787 because I don't want to be disappointed, because if it's coming with the premium package, I still don't see it. I don't think it's gonna be like quality wings level. So don't expect that 787 to be quality wings level. But outside of that, I'm looking forward to the Neo. The Neo and the Baron. Actually, no, I'm sorry, the King Air. I'm looking forward to the Neo and the King Air 350. I'm interested to see how Microsoft Flight's going to do that. All right, so APU is on. APU bleed is coming on. We're going to turn the pumps on. We're getting ready to push back here, guys. So strap in. Let's go ahead and call Mr. Better Pushback.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
Watch out for that Spirit Airlines A320 behind me, so we'll wait for him to push back, and we'll push back behind him.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
We are at gate Charlie 7 in Baltimore, Washington. By the way, let me go ahead and show you some of the scenery out here while we're waiting. We've been here before. This is not our first time flying here, but beautiful scenery by Vertical Sim. Looks absolutely amazing. The texturing looks really good. Very nice airport, man, I'll tell you that. And it's only $10. It's on sale right now. It's ridiculous. I know everybody's kind of like weary of buying anything because of Microsoft Flight Simulator coming out, but if you were to buy scenery, this is only 10 bucks. Hopefully he'll bring everything he's made over to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Alright, so let's go ahead and brief our departure, guys. We're taking off runway 28.
All doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
We're pushing back nose to the left. That's going to be to the south. We'll take, looks like, what is this? Uniform 1 is where we want to end up. We'll just take Charlie all the way to Uniform 1. Holding point Uniform 1. And then for our departure, we're going to be on the, sorry, the T, didn't it? No, F. Fix it 3R nav. There it is. We'll be departing this way, so it'll be 285 in the heading, max 230 knots over Bosley, making a left turn to looks like about 8 miles. Is that it? Is that right?
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
All right, let's go ahead and get those guys out of here. So the raising altitude restriction above 13,000. 14, so really there's nothing, it's not any major altitude restrictions. If you have to be above those altitudes when we get there. And our transition to go out will be down, I think it's Glonk, right? Yeah, Glonk is our last waypoint on this RNAV departure. So, and we'll fly it up to like 10,000, and then we'll let autopilot do the rest. And while we're waiting, actually, why is the gate not leaving? Oh, because it's typing in here, that's why. Stop it. I hate when it happens. I'm trying to use my keyboard, but this thing is taking over. There we go. All right, now. All right, beacon light on. Yes, I know I do one flight a lot of times. I try to mix in 2 flights when I can, and I think we could pull off 2 flights today. They're very short, but I think we can pull it off today. All right, ADRs are ready. They're good. Flight plan looks good. I'm gonna put this on the flight plan page, and it's on the program page. We'll open up the brightness, and let's brighten up the right side too. And you guys make sure your headphones are on so we can see what these things sound like. I want to hear what the APU sounds like before we push back by itself. Now that flapping sound is actually XP realistic. That wind sound. APU sounds okay. We didn't hear it start up. That's probably what we needed to hear was a start up. Alright, park release, let's go.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Moongo, welcome to the stream, bro. Oh right, I forgot to disconnect external power. I always personally kind of like the little bit of a talking chatter in sound packs whenever you're in the back of the plane. Let's see if it changes as we go back. Yeah, it does. As you go to the back, it kind of changes a little bit. You hear a little less. So I think what you're hearing talking are the flight attendants talking to each other. You hear them kind of messing around with stuff. Oh, why is that door freaking open? No wonder they didn't do the announcement.
Be on our way to Chicago. If you plan to use a mobile device during flight, now is a good time to make sure those devices are set to airplane mode. So before the aircraft can move, everyone must be seated with their seatbelts fastened, tray tables in their upright and locked position, your camera and items stowed, and all armors fully lowered. This is flight 478 taking you to Chicago. 2 hours and 53 minutes of flight time. Good morning. Welcome aboard.
So crazy. I almost flew to Chicago today. I should have flew to Chicago. I didn't know that the announcements were going to say Chicago. All right, guys, let's start the engines up.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake set. And we'll start with engine
Disconnecting
number
tow.
1
Stand by.
actually today. And we'll be squawking 2200. Nice, go back to and listen to it. Headphones on, guys. Headphones on. You gotta hear this bass.
For takeoff and landing for safety reasons. Thank you and welcome on board 547A non-stop service to Chicago. Here.
Thank you, Andrew. Yes, sir. Headphones to max, people, if you want to hear this bass.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
I think the biggest part about that sound startup is that bass that you hear, and you really like, if you have the bass turned up in your headphones, you actually feel the bass of that engine, which is very nice. All right, so let's go ahead and move on to engine 2. Okay, stop with it. It is definitely louder in front of the engine than behind the engine, which is how it is in real life. I think that's the end. One thing we're missing is that PTU sound I'm used to hearing. Maybe I didn't do something right in the front. Engines are on. We'll turn the master switch of the AP off. We'll be climbing up to 18,000 initial. And altimeter right now in Baltimore is 3012. Making a left to Charlie 228. Let's do a real quick flight control check. What's going on with my my rotor pedals? And we'll bring the side stick camera for this. There we go. Pull left. Pull right. Why is this so far
The
back?
use of electronic devices and direct your attention to the flight attendant's aisle as we go over the safety features of
There
this
we go.
Airbus 321 aircraft. There are safety information cards in the seat
Flaps
in
down.
front of you that illustrate the safety
Spirit Airlines
of
taking off in the
aircraft.
distance.
You may use the card to follow along. Further regulations regarding compliance with
Very
the
nice.
safety also crew members' instructions.
All right, let's see. Park brake released. We're gonna taxi. Oh boy. What's going on here? We'll hit the auto brakes to max. Brake fan on.
For opening and are equipped with evacuation slides. Overhead signs and a highlighted lead tool exits. Slides at the front and back exit doors can be seatbelt and use the straps. Please take a moment to locate the exit ways to you. Keep in mind that the closest exit may be located at
Baltimore traffic, American 116, taxiing to runway 28, Baltimore. Blue Crew, I don't think SnowRunner is cross-platform. I'm not sure though. Alright, be left, right here at Charlie. It's a bit cloudy. Hey, it's here from the outside. One more time because that was so dope. I'm trying to like stay on a center line in the outside view. Alright, I think we're here. Yeah, the spinners have always been blurry in the Toliss A321 and 19. That's one thing that's a complaint that I do have on this plane is the texture quality in and around the engines have never really been impressive. But I feel like there's probably a mod out there for that to make them a bit higher resolution. What up, Rocco? Good to see you, man. British Airways, welcome to the stream. Ramon Thompson, welcome back. Josh Smith, good to see you. Alright, we'll put the Sidestick camera back on for takeoff. Again, guys, if you just joined in, I do not have my face camera working today, so we'll be going without it. Alright, that is confirmed runway 28. We'll check the arrival. I don't see any traffic inbound. We will turn on the lights. Alright, baby, we ready to go. Flaps are down. Dispose the arm. Auto brake is set. Baltimore traffic, American 116, taking off runway 28, departure south. Baltimore traffic. Let's go. Alright guys, again, headphones on if you want to hear this. Oh. Let me hear that from the back. Let me hear that from the back. Yes, I do have rudder pedals. Oops, a little short. Ignition switch? Oh, yes, thank you, Jay. You know I'll be forgetting things. Alright, we do have a crosswind. That's alright. Alright, let's see. That's how it's supposed to be. Squawking Charlie. Oh, my radios are not on. Probably nobody heard me. That's hilarious. Baltimore traffic. American 116 taking off runway 28, departure to the south. Baltimore traffic. That's hilarious. Forgot to turn radios on. ATC would be so angry at me if ATC was here. Dude out here just taxiing, can't hear nothing. Alright guys, here we go. Headphones on. It's flex time. I almost pulled it all the way up. We tow going the way out of this thing. Holding the brake. Oh my God. All right, gears up. Lever climb. Baltimore downtown in the distance. Flaps up. Sound down a bit. That was pretty intense, I'm not gonna lie. Especially that the thing I was most impressed with on takeoff was actually the sound of the wheels turning. I don't know if you guys caught that, but the sounds of the wheels turning, and then as the wheels went up, that was pretty crazy. Now I feel like and I'm not upset about it because it's a flight simulator, and I feel like the louder the sound is, the more fun it can be. But I feel like a lot of the sounds are definitely exaggerated. Like as far as like they're louder than they have to be, but I don't mind them being loud, personally. Again, just a week ago I was in this exact plane, but I was back here. in this seat, so obviously I couldn't hear everything the pilot could hear, but you can barely hear the flaps going up. You can hear the engine, the wheels coming up a little bit, but it's not that loud. But I think he just kind of like, he was able to capture those sounds and then enhance them and bring them out to the simulator so we could really hear them. And then as far as the flyby sound, I've seen very few planes or add-ons in X-Plane 11 get the flyby sound right. I think it's probably hard to do. The flyby sound is definitely not there. Alright, so we're at 11,007 right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit autopilot by hitting my red button here. That's the way I do it. And the auto throttle's on the left, but obviously when you hit autopilot in the Airbus, it does everything for you. So now we are hands-free on the Airbus A321. So I'll get rid of the side stick camera, and we'll enjoy some of the exterior sounds. I'm actually gonna hit. We're gonna go ahead and climb out at 265 knots. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm not gonna do the MCP speed, whatever it's called. We'll do up to 36,000 feet for this first leg. And let's see what it sounds like outside. Now, beware, I'm not sure how loud it's going to be, so watch your ears as we go to the outside view. Oh, it's not loud at all. Blue Crew, see you later, man. Yvonne or Ivan, welcome, man. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you, bro. It definitely sounds, I think it sounds pretty good. And there's also flight attendant sounds. I'm not sure when they're queued. At some point, once you get up in the air, it will cue the flight attendants to do things en route too. I'm just not sure at what altitude that is. It says safe altitude. Tropical Gamer, welcome to the stream, bro. Good to see you. So it's saying my altitude is stopping at 14,000. Oh, you know why? Because that's the altitude restriction. That's what it is. That's the constraint. But technically we can be anywhere at or above it. So I don't know why it's stopping us at 14,000. But whatever. Do what you want, plane. I'll just speed up. But pretty cool, man. We've been waiting for the BSS sound pack for the A321 for quite a long time, since the 21 came out, and now we finally got the IAE engine sound pack. Oh, let's turn those lights off. We're above 10K. Wings off, landing lights off and retracted, and runway turn-offs off. Everything else looks pretty good to me. There's no vectors in our departure, so we don't have to worry about that. We can go ahead and unarm the spoiler, and I think it automatically turned off our auto brake and brake fan. No, our brake fan is still on. We can turn off the brake fan. And it says our TCAS is in standby. Let me check on that. Oh yeah, it is. Alright, now TCAS is squawking Charlie. Tropical Gamer, we're headed to Charlotte, and then we will continue to Jacksonville, Florida. Captain Nick, no, I do not believe there is a way to get a trial version of Navigraph. It would be nice. That's a good idea, in my opinion, honestly, to have a trial version of Navigraph. It does sound like a tornado siren. Yeah, you're right. So it's advertised at BSS, and I assume they do this all the time. You know, use real professional sound equipment to record all the sounds. So sounds like NASCAR now. It sounds more like F1. West Coast Aviator, what's up, bro? Good to see you, bro. First flight is 47 minutes long. Sounds like a leaf blower. What up, Dirks? Good to see you, man. Let's go towards the back. Let's see how it sounds as we go rotate around the plane. Look at that. That looks weird. What up, Patrick? My day's going pretty good. Captain Nick says try to get the Leap PW 1100 engine mod. Is that by FT Sim, I assume? I've been using FT Sim sound packs before this one. So like when we flew yesterday, I was using the FT Sim sound pack. How are we doing on our climb right now? We're at 18,000 feet. We're going to go to standard. And we're going to lower our speed to get a little bit of a better pitch angle. Let's go like 275. That works. And we'll extend our range here on our map. There's our top of climb right off the glance. But yeah, before the BSS for the 21, I think most people, or a lot of people, have been using the FT Sim. I was very unimpressed by the sounds by default from the Toliss A321, and I was very quickly looking for another option to use for sound for the 21. The 19 has had the sound pack. Thankfully, again, the 19 and the 21 have been updated to work with Vulcan now. And they definitely have their differences, because FT Sim also has an IAE engine mod as well, I believe. I'm not sure if I was using the IAE or the CFM. I personally don't usually, I'm not extremely picky when it comes to which engines I'm using. I rarely even know the difference myself anyways. Patrick, what do I think about X-Plane Mobile? It's okay, man. Like I honestly don't prefer to play X-Plane Mobile. A perfect example is when I was out of town just last week. I wasn't around my home PC simulator, which is what I wanted to do, but I wasn't around home. So but I wanted to fly. It's like I wanted to fly, but I couldn't fly. So what I decided to do was try out X-Plane Mobile and Infinite Flight Mobile. You know what I mean? It's like perfect. It's the perfect example of the whole reason why I think that mobile flight simulators are such a good idea, is because if you're not home, if you're not in a place that you can fly a PC simulator, you can just jump on a mobile sim. So I tried X-Plane Mobile first, and was trying to do a flight on there on multiplayer. First of all, my first complaint was the fact that it takes forever to load into a game, because it's like downloading all your scenery, and it just takes a ridiculous amount of time, like way too long. And so that was one thing that turned me off big time with X-Plane Mobile. And then the second thing, when I finally did get into the multiplayer session, it was just craziness. Like I was in like the featured place. I think at the time the featured airport was Nassau, Bahamas, and it was a crazy amount of people there. Some people were like legit like waiting in line on the taxiway, but the majority of people were just like all over the place. It was like Infinite Flight on the casual server at LAX. It was ridiculous. And so it just wasn't fun to me. And then the flying, like I still have problem with the camera views and handling the cockpit camera inside of X-Plane Mobile. So I was like, you know what, forget it. And so I went back to Infinite Flight. And I did like a few flights while I was out of town on Infinite Flight on my iPhone, and it was cool. It was cool. So, but as far as Microsoft Flight Sim, I know somebody was asking about it. What do I think? I think, I mean, all I can say right now is I think it's going to be a big deal. I always say this: guard your expectations, guys. I know all of us are super hyped and super excited about it, and we think it's gonna be the best simulator ever, and it might be. But be careful of the high expectations that you put on this flight simulator, because if it doesn't meet your expectations, you're just gonna be disappointed, and it's gonna get a bad review. So all I can say is guard your expectations. But I'm looking forward to it for sure. I'm going to be getting a premium deluxe edition for me. It just makes sense. It's definitely worth it in my opinion. The big question for me, honestly, is how our third-party add-ons are going to work. What third-party add-ons are we going to have access to? How soon? And stuff like that. Because there's a lot of airports outside of that 40 airport list that we're going to get. Coda, what's up? Welcome to the stream. And what up, Skyhawk? Good to see you, bro. Glad to have you both with me today, man. That's great. Rotate Aviation, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Let me know if that Discord link works. I've had some complaints that it wasn't working. But I personally believe that X-Plane is not going anywhere. Like, it's going to be around. It's going to be a Microsoft Flight Simulator versus X-Plane world once it comes out. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we get an X-Plane 12. We will see. We will have to see, people. Alright, so as we walk through the cabin here, it's getting a bit of turbulence from XP Realistic once again. Seatbelt signs are still on. But as far as the cabin sound, it sounds just like the real thing. It sounds just like the real thing in the cabin. Obviously, I can't speak for the cockpit because I've never been in there during a flight. I wish. Would I still recommend buying X-Plane 11 right now to start, or should I just wait for the new ones? Ooh, that's a good question. That is a good question. If you're just getting into flight simulation and, you know, you're trying to decide, should you buy X-Plane 11 now or should you just wait for Microsoft Flight Simulator? That's a tough one. Because X-Plane 11 is a great sim. It is. Out of the box, X-Plane 11 is a great sim, period. But I would say, I don't know, compared to Microsoft Flight, because if you think about it, X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator, they cost the same. $60 for the standard edition for Microsoft Flight Simulator, $60 for X-Plane 11, period, right? That's if you're not including add-ons and things like that, right? I would have to say Microsoft Flight Simulator is probably a better deal out of the box. If you get X-Plane, you're gonna be prepared to want to buy some add-on stuff for X-Plane. Yeah. And I don't know, as far as specs, which runs better out of the box. You know what I mean? Yeah, I honestly don't know. But I think with X-Plane, you just gotta think about, like, if you see what you see right now, like, what do you want to do with X-Plane? Because if you get X-Plane and you're not gonna buy anything, you're gonna the best thing you can get. I would say the best, but there's a lot of free scenery for X-Plane that you can get. There's a lot of, well, not a lot. There's some free planes out there you can get, but most of the stuff you see out on YouTube and on Twitch are all payware. So everything you see right now on our screen right now is payware. This plane is a $60 plane. The clouds That's a I think that's a $30 add-on. The scenery pack, sorry, the sound pack, that's another $20. The airport I left, that's $10. You know what I mean? We might see Orbix going into Jackson. That's another $30 or $40. You know what I mean? So you got to think about the add-ons and what do you want to do. Are you just going to be happy with vanilla X-Plane? Very few people are happy with vanilla X-Plane. Once you get it, you're like, yeah, this is amazing because you never had a sim before. So it's a step up from nothing. But eventually you're going to want to buy something to add on to your sim. When it comes to Microsoft Flight Simulator, it seems, based on what we know and what we've seen, you're going to get a better deal. You're going to get an entire world of basically scenery. You're going to get some decent planes out of the box. And the weather's going to be amazing. So I would say at this moment, if I was starting over, I know it's a month from now, but I would wait. Wait until Microsoft Flight Simulator comes out. Unless you just got a ton of money and you can buy both, wait until Microsoft Flight Simulator comes out and check it out. If you don't like it, come back to X-Plane. Like personally, if I was forced to make the decision to either fly X-Plane 11, no add-ons, or Microsoft Flight Simulator, no add-ons, I would choose Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's an easy one, actually. Yeah, exactly. It's a month from now, you can wait, and you might have another game you can play to kill some time until then. Hopefully you have some other games you can play to kill some time until then. Yeah, it is pretty cool that Microsoft Flight Simulator has a checklist feature. A bit bumpy out here. As far as our ETE guys, let's take a look at what that is. 'Cause I think we are cruising. Let's see, are we cruising right now? We're still not cruising, actually. We're still climbing. Let's bring our speed down. Patrick, you're saving for a computer. What computer do I recommend? Again, I am the worst person for you to ask that, but I know the people in the chat with me right now can answer that. Can you guys help us? Help Patrick choose or just send them in the right direction to find the right computer. Most people build custom computers for X-Plane. I wouldn't really recommend you go and find an already made computer for X-Plane unless you go through like a specific company that makes computers specifically for simulators. Unless you do that, I wouldn't recommend you go and buy a stock computer because it's probably not gonna be everything you need for X-Plane. I would recommend getting one custom made or build it yourself. That's probably going to be the best bet for you, my friend. If you can do that, if you can afford that. Sometimes it can be cheaper to do that, honestly. That's what I would recommend. The next question for you was like, what are those specs? What components do you need? What parts do you need? Again, that's where the chat comes into play. Asking you guys, what do you guys think? Uh-oh, what happened to my... Can you guys hear me still? Check yet, so apparently I think, speaking of purchases, it may be time for me to get a set of headphones, guys. I think these are this last day. That sucks. I've had these headphones as long as I've had this computer, which has been, I think, 4 years now. Yeah, like 4 years I've had this computer, I think. I think you can hear me. But I can't hear myself with my headphones. Today has just not been my day, man, when it comes to this technical stuff, bro. I'll tell you that. Right before we started the stream today, my camera stopped working. My audio stopped working. And now, I just cut it again. And this stream is all about sound, and if I can't hear, what the heck? Yeah, like, I have the HyperX Cloud headphones, and it's done really good for me. But I have this issue, and if my camera was working, I could show you. I have this issue with the cord, where like it gets all twisted up, and it like tangles itself. It's really annoying actually. And because it tangles itself so much, it starts to kind of like stretch and pull the material on the outside, and you start to see the wires on the inside. And I think that's the reason because one of these wires must have come apart. And I think I just made it worse just now tonight. You can still use it. So I might be doing it in silence. As far as I can hear nothing, you guys can hear. I have to watch it back to you what's going on. What up, Josh? Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. It depends on what you build, man. It can be cheaper actually to build it yourself or have it built than buying the same spec computer. My voice is fading. Oh, it's probably because I was looking away from the mic. You should be able to hear pretty good now. I personally got my computer from maingear.com. I have a link in the description of that, but they're not the cheapest, I'll be honest with you. They're definitely not the cheapest, but they have really good service and very good quality. And I got mine custom built through them, but they have other computers that are already kind of like, not stock I wouldn't say, but kind of like pre-made that can probably do everything we need to do. They mainly make computers for gaming. And what I did was I called them, and you can use anybody else, it doesn't have to be Main Gear. There's a lot of companies out there where you can just call them and be like, hey, this is what I want to use my computer for. What do I need, right? What are the specs that I need? What components do I need? And how much is it going to cost to get all this? You know what I mean? So that's what I did, because I personally was like, you know what, I know that I probably could, if I really put my mind to it, to make a computer. Like build it myself with my own hands. And a lot of people are like, yeah, man, build your computer with your own hands. Like you feel so much like you have like a deeper connection to your computer if you make it yourself. And I'm like, well, that's true. But at the same time, if it breaks, it's my fault. So I'd rather it be somebody else's fault. But yeah, I just called the company. I was like, yo, I want my computer for high-end games, and I want to be able to stream high-end games in 4K, and not have like crazy, ridiculous bad frames, which X-Plane is an exception to that because X-Plane is just horrible bad frames. Even with Vulcan, I'm looking at 29 frames barely, borderline. Let's get our charts for Charlotte here while we're talking. But yeah, so I did that. Told them exactly what I needed. They said, went through the list of what stuff was, how much it cost, and we kind of came down to a decision and found out what I needed, and I went ahead and ordered it, and they built it for me. So, there's a lot of other companies that do the exact same thing that you can find. So that's why I recommend doing that if you're going to go custom and not putting your stuff. But there's also a lot of resources out there you can go if you know what you're doing to. Very nice. Sphinx Moe, welcome to the stream, man. I'm doing pretty good, can't complain. See you, G-Man. Have a good day at work, man. Thanks for coming by. This is like real life, you can't hear anything. It's true. Do I need to turn the sound down? Again, guys, my headphones just went out, apparently, like just now. So I personally cannot hear anything. I can't hear the plane, I can't hear my feedback. I can't hear anything, so maybe I'll be flying silent, but you guys can still hear everything. Matter of fact, I'll probably put my other headphones on. I might be able to switch headphones. It's weird. Why does it just stop working? Weird. I'm so glad I wasn't racing and this happened. What's up? And the thing is, I don't want to order new headphones because they're not cheap. I bought these headphones, like, yeah, I'm not buying any more of these in a while. Do you guys have any? Yes, Patrick, I am staying safe. Mostly staying home. Markham KLCT. Airports. Case. New results only shown first. Oh, there it is. Alright, so our arrival today into Charlotte is going to be, oh, you know what sucks too? There's ATC in Charlotte, and without headphones, I'm not going to be good. The arrival is Chelsea, Florida. I might be able to pull out the headphones on. Arrival is Chelsea, Florida, RNAV approach, and we're expecting runway 18 SIM. I'll check with the ATIS to find out if that is still correct. Bit. Zelman, yes, a new cycle just came out this morning. I had to update right before this stream. I can reduce the plane volume, it's no problem. Dimitri, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. We're getting prepared. We actually just got to our top of descent, or our top of climb, and it's already time for our top of descent, I think. Matter of fact, I think we missed our top of descent. Did we miss it already? Let me see. No, alright, it's coming up. It's coming up. So, we're gonna hit that right there. And then we'll go ahead and change our altitude. We select altitude, so. Not sure, let's see. Let's go down to just 6,000. We'll do 6,000. Alright, beautiful. AVO man, what is up, bro? Good to see you. Welcome back to the stream. Thanks for coming by, man. Yes, the again the AirAct data just updated today, this morning. I never see it coming. I don't even know when it's supposed to update. Like, what time of the month does that happen? Because I'm never ready for it. Right before I started streaming today, I was doing my flight plan and sim brief, and it's like, do you want to unlock the next AirAct? And I was like, wait, there's a new one? And so I had to go and, you know, update it for my planes and stuff like that too. Matter of fact, not only is there a new AirAct, Navigraph, the data manager, also updated. So be prepared to update that too. That feedback when slowing down sounds real. I couldn't even freaking hear it, bro. My headphones are not working right now. All right, in the chat, give me some suggestions. What do you recommend, guys, for headphones? Because apparently I'm in the market now. So mine's are not working. It just stopped working now, so I can't hear anything. I'm probably going to do text only for ATC when we get there. What do you guys recommend? Right now, I've been using the HyperX Cloud headphones. I'm actually very happy with them, except for the cord. The cord itself is probably the reason it stopped working. It's just so freaking tangled. It's not tangled, but it curls really bad, and it caused the wiring to kind of probably come out of place or something. That is my one complaint with the HyperX Cloud. But again, these are 4 years old now, so maybe they're supposedly. Oh wait! Oh, I think I just fixed it. I can hear myself. Amazing. Alright, I'm not touching it anymore. I'm not touching it anymore. But apparently I need them. So, but yeah, what are your recommendations for headphones, guys? They're working now, but who knows for how long they will work. 1/8 center. I'm getting people saying you use your Beats. I don't know, Beats probably the same price as what I have. We won't need to worry about AirAct for FS120. I hope not, man. I hope they don't charge us some kind of monthly fee to have updated charts. So I feel like they would. Like, I feel like they have to. Ezza says Logitech. I've never had Logitech headphones. I've heard good things about them. AVO says anything but Beats. They're just a commercial ripoff. I don't disagree with you there, friend. Steel Series Arctis 9X. I've never heard of those. You had the HyperX wireless. I don't think I want to go wireless. I don't trust wireless. Usually wireless, like if it's Bluetooth, and this is with any Bluetooth device, there's always a delay between wireless and wire. So like if you're watching a music video on YouTube and you're using wireless headphones, the mouth will not perfectly match because your Bluetooth headphones are just a tiny bit lagged behind. So you guys saying, so I should just go ahead and upgrade my HyperX then. Earpods. I don't want to go earpods. I like the over-the-ear stuff because it really sounds good. Like the HyperX, in my opinion, sound really freaking good. Like I hear everything that I want to hear. Derek says Corsair HS50s have the same comfort as the HyperX. Yeah, I guess that's the two things I'm looking for. I'm looking for comfort and sound quality. I want good comfort. I want good sound quality. Here comes on top of the descent. Let's see what it sounds like when this pulls down. That wind sound is very loud. Avio man, you're using the Turtle Beach headphones? I've seen those. How comfortable are those? And is that the one that has the mic on it? Because my headphones, my HyperX headphones, it does have the mic attachment, which is what I used when I first started streaming. I used the mic attachment on my headphones instead of a separate mic. Now I'm using a separate mic than my HyperX, but the HyperX comes with a headphone. I'm sorry, with a microphone on the end. Oh, Zelman, I really hope Microsoft does not pull an EA. Oh boy. Again, everything looks so good, right, for us, for Flight Simulator, from the outside looking in, and the way the sim looks and everything looks like a dream come true, right? But again, the thing that I'm concerned about is the things that we don't know. I'm concerned about the add-ons. What else do we need to pay for? Is there going to be something else they're going to charge us for? Air rack data, some kind of subscription to do a special service. Who knows? Because right now the whole flight sim is kind of built around those extra costs. And how is Microsoft going to handle that extra cost? Speaking of that, guys, there's supposed to be, a friend of mine was mentioning it to me today. There's supposed to be a Microsoft like event coming up at the end of July. I don't know if it's a Microsoft or if it's Xbox, but they'll be talking about like Halo and some of the other Microsoft games and stuff like that. And I'm assuming, I think it may be the same week that beta comes out for MSFS. I'm not sure, but it's sometime around the same time. Alright, let's get our data here for destination. We go to next phase. The winds, sorry, the QNH or the altimeter in Charlotte. Matter of fact, actually, there is an ATIS out there, isn't there? There is not. Oh, just as I expected, Charlotte is now offline, so not gonna worry about that. This is why I don't plan to fly in the places that have ATC, because they leave us all alone out here. Let's see, where am I looking for? The altimeter. All right, so Charlotte's weather is 110 at 5. Altimeter is 3021. I'm gonna type in 30 and 21. The temperature out here in Charlotte today, and I just forgot we're doing 2 flights today. The temperature in Charlotte is where is it? 30. And then the winds are 110 at 5. /5. And then our decision height, we'll figure that out here in a second. What up, Jake? Good to see you, man. Things going pretty good. Yeah, same thing, Raven, exactly. Just like how the PlayStation had their own event. Since there's no E3 this year, a lot of the developers or big studios and companies have to create, throw their own events. So it definitely makes sense. I'm wondering how they're gonna bring it compared to how PlayStation did. We'll have to see. They'll be talking about the new Xbox coming out later this year. I'm gonna go with 1380. No, 1500. Our MDA. Check out the Logitech G Pro X. I'll look it up. Is it crazy expensive though? Because I'm not bleeding money. And I don't have any kind of deal with Logitech or HyperX. It would be nice. It would be very nice, but I don't. Alright, I think that's all cool, right? Yeah, so I'll go ahead and close that. get our airport chart for taxi in Charlotte. And thank you, Jonathan, for the cheers. I do appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very much. I can't see what that message says below it. I'm sorry. I know, right? Time to go hard on the sponsorships. Send out some emails. Like, yo, hook me up with some Logitech gear. Hook me up with some HyperX. I'll sell the heck out of it. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate that, man. Again, keep up the great work. Thank you, man. Yep, same here, Zell, man. I was planning on going to FS Expo, but it got canceled, so I have to wait to see you guys next year, I guess. It'd be cool if some of the other events were still going on, like some of the other aviation events, but those are not happening either. Let's go ahead and check on our descent, because sometimes this thing does not seem to descend at the pace that we would like. So I'm gonna make this bigger so we can see it and zoom in. So we need to be at 27,000 at Burrs. We are currently at 24, so we're actually doing pretty good. Better than I expected. So we'll let it descend on its own. Chris, do they have an iPad like that in real life? A lot of planes do, yes. Like most planes now have a mount for their iPad on the side, and they use it for like different things. Not all of them have it, but a lot of them do. Joshua, yes, I am planning to do a second flight. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and get the information ready for that flight now. Our second flight will be Charlotte to Jacksonville. If you want more information on those, you can type in !route, and it'll give you the actual route that we're flying into Jacksonville. So we'll be trying to do a pretty quick turn. We'll watch the replay a couple times, and then we'll continue for our second flight. In a hurry. I know it is very overcast out here. It's cloudy. Again, the weather in Charlotte is hold on, 110 at 5, so winds 110 at 5. Visibility is 10. Few clouds, it says at 3,000. TCU, I can't remember what TCU means. Then broken at 13,000, broken at 25,000, and then altimeter 3021. So there's 3 layers of clouds there. I'm interested to see if active sky and ultra weather working together will actually draw those 3 different broken layers of clouds for me. Do I know how to use Navigraph charts? This one doesn't have Navigraph charts. Well, technically this is Navigraph charts because it's linked to my Navigraph account, which I think is here. Yeah, so it's linked to my Navigraph account, but it's not like the actual app. It just kind of imports the charts for it. So, but technically it is. But if you have a Navigraph account, you just go into Avatab, click on the Navigraph thing, and it'll say connect account. You click on that, it'll take you to a web browser, and then you'll connect your account there in order to get the work. So we'll go ahead and get rid of our BWI charts. We're not going to need those. We will need the charts for Jacksonville in a little while, but we'll wait till later to do that. And then for our departure for the second flight, we'll be doing the Icons 4 out of Charlotte. So it doesn't hurt to get ahead of this thing and go ahead and do it now, so we can waste less time on the ground on our second leg. Second leg will be a little bit shorter. First flight was very short too, but the second leg will be even shorter than this one. We'll take off on the same runway we landed on. And let's see what our cruise out to is going to be. Cruise out to will be 340 in the second flight, which is actually higher than I thought. Alright, see if we can find ourselves. So here we are on the arrival charts. 270 knots. As you can see here, it actually does show the restriction here. So it says 16,000 which is where we need to be at or above 16,000 at Dent, and no faster than, actually, yeah, at 270. So if it, yeah, so at 270 knots, which is where we are slower. So we need to be a little bit faster than 270. But we're looking okay. From there, we'll go to boots at 13,000. You see if there's anything special about this chart. So some parachute jumping happening in the area. Watch out for parachuters. Again, we're expecting 1/8 center. So from SLPOH on track 201, heels 270, expect radar vectors on final approach. So from heels, we'll expect radar vectors, which is where's heels? I do like United Airlines. Do I suggest a yearly subscription to Navigraph? I would, if you want to save money. It costs a lot to get that yearly subscription to Navigraph, but you will use it, like especially if you fly all the time. Like for me, it just is kind of a no-brainer. And Charlotte Approach is actually back online on 126.15, so let's go pick them up. One, 2, 6, 1, 5. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. All right, there we go. All right, where are we at? So we're descending via Chelsea 4, and altimeter should be 30. What did I say? 3021. I don't have the weather, but we'll say we do have the weather. All right. Oh shoot. Charlotte Approach, American 116 at flight level 150, 5 miles from Chelsea, descending via the Chelsea 4 arrival into Charlotte. Hopefully he actually heard me. Wait, did I? 1-2. Did I not? 12615. Yeah, I'm on there. He just sent me a second message. Charlotte Approach, American 116, radio check. Sending him a private message now. His frequency is 12615. He says he can't hear me. And I'm on 12615. (6317). Charlotte Approach, American 116, radio check. When I press the button, it shows that I am transmitting. And I do hear sound coming from him. I hear static. That's all I hear is static.
American 116 Trot, was that you calling? All I got was static.
American 116, radio check. He's getting static for me for some reason.
Aircraft calling Charlotte, I'm not receiving anything but static.
Weird.
I'm sorry, Charlotte Approach, good day, Delta 1458, with the requesting IFR clearance to Jacksonville International with Juliet on board.
What would cause that? What would cause me to come through as just static? That has never happened to me on VATSIM. And I don't know how to fix that. Let's switch over, we'll switch back and come back again.
Sure, clear to the Jacksonville Airport via the icons for transition NUX, excuse me, the icons for departure NUX transition that is filed. Fly maintain 8,000, expect flight level 240, 12 minutes. Departure with me, squawk 6306.
Okay, Delta 1458, escort to Jacksonville International via icons for departure next transition, then as filed, climb maintain for 8,000, expect flight 240.
Alright, here's 10,000.
2 minutes of departure, squawk 6306.
Delta 1458, read back correct, runway 1 center, taxi Echo.
18 center via Echo, Delta 1458.
Charlotte Approach, American 116 radio check. I might disconnect and reconnect and just see. You never know. Like randomly turning something off, turning it back on just happens to work sometimes. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna completely close out X-Pilot, which is what I'm using, and then I'm gonna go ahead and reopen it back up and see what happens. That is super weird. Alright, connecting at the same call sign, same everything. Hopefully my flight plan comes over with it. As far as our arrival, we're supposed to be, I think we're okay on our descent. Our speed looks okay. Landing lights are on. We're almost there. Altimeter is set. And let's go ahead and see if we can hear us now. Charlotte Approach, American 116 radio check.
American 116, I got you, 5x5.
Yes, finally. Alright, he got me. And we've already kind of done everything through text, so I don't really need to say anything anymore. I already told him that we were descending via the Chelsea 4, and he gave me the new altimeter, which is 3021, which is what we already had, which is all good. And yeah, so we're good. It's fixed.
Lufthansa 116, Charlotte Approach, reset transponder squawk 6372.
There's a Lufthansa 116 out here? Nice. Patrick, we are in the A321, my friend. If you're talking to me.
Lufthansa 116, squawk 6372.
Alright, overhead looks okay. Wing lights, we'll turn it on. Why not? You're prepared to land, guys? Like, wait, that call sign seems
Lufthansa 116,
familiar.
radar contact about 10 miles northeast of Chesley, shot up center 3021. Continue descent via the Chesley arrival, runway 18 left.
Oh, he gave him 18 left. I need to know. I need to know these things.
Lufthansa 116, altimeter 3016 and arrival runway 18 center.
Gave left, buddy.
The 116, would you like, or would you prefer runway 18 left, or would you like to keep runway 18 center? Lufthansa 116, please say it again. Lufthansa 116.
Shazane, yes, I will absolutely be playing Microsoft Flight Simulator when it comes out. Probably on day one, man. We're gonna have us a release party. For sure. Charlotte Approach, American 116. Can we expect 18 center or 18 left? We're prepared for 18 center.
American 116, runway 18 center. Expect the vectors for the visual. And turn left heading 240 vectors for the visual, descend and maintain 3000.
Was that 280 for American 116?
American 116, fly heading 240.
Thank you, 240, American 116. Alright, make a left turn.
American 116, descend and maintain 3000.
Down to 3,000, American 116. And descending to 3,000 feet. And we'll also take control of the speed. I'll lock it down like 225. Let's do 220.
Lufthansa 116, cross heels at maintain 6,000.
So 240 is basically right ahead of us. Descending down at 3,000 feet. We're gonna expedite that pretty good. And scenery looks not too bad out here around Charlotte.
Flight level 6,000 and 210 knots.
Chris, what kind of brand iPod is that? iPad? I don't know. That's the iPad Pro. That's a massive one. Oh boy, we're going pretty quick. Over speeding right now for our altitude. We're not using any shaders. Alright, speed brakes are out because we're over speed for being below 10,000 feet. We're going like 280.
American 116, turn left, heading to 05, come on the runway 18 center, localizer. Airport will be at your 12 o'clock in 16 miles.
205, American 116 for runway 18 center, and we're looking. These clouds are pretty low. Alright, turn on the ILS. I see the airport over here on our map, but we gotta find it visually because we actually are doing a visual approach. So we'll probably go ahead and just fly it by hand. Let's go ahead and get Sidestick camera up before we get too busy. Oh, that's my main camera. That's not working. Here's the Sidestick camera. There it is. I'm gonna go with flaps down, and I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the spoilers and arm them. And we could technically go ahead and hit approach mode if we want. And that'll go ahead and lock us on there when we get there. Very nice. Charlotte approach, American 116, airport in sight.
American 116, clear to visual approach, runway 18 center.
Visual approach, runway 18 center, American 116. Alright, so we are 13 miles out. And let's bring the speed back. And go like 20. Let's do 190. Because a lot of times in the 21 it takes a bit of time just to get this thing slowed down. So I like to be a little bit slower on the initial approach. On the brake fan.
Delta 1458, wind 1105. Fly, runway heading, runway 18 center, clear for takeoff.
Somebody crashed in front of me. I didn't see anything. Captain Nick, the clouds are Ultra Weather XP. We have not yet met the glide slope. It's coming though. That diamond right there.
American 116, wind 1105, runway 18 center, clear to land.
18 center, clear to land, American 116. Alright, 10 miles out.
Delta 1458, no delay, traffic is on a 5-mile final.
No, sadly it is not free, Captain Nick. Alright, what do you guys think? We're gonna smash it today? Or are we gonna put it down softly? Hold your predictions until we put the gear down. We're about to put them down here in just a couple miles. Autopilot 2 comes on too? I've never done it that way. Alright, let's just slow down, slow down. Why does it keep going the... Uh-oh. Why is it stuck? There we go. Alright, we're... Okay, well great, now we're going fast. Shoot. Alright, we are 6 miles out. Yeah, I didn't even notice that that thing turned itself back on. Alright, we're slow enough for the next set of flaps.
Delta 1458, radar contact, report altitude leaving.
I am still on autopilot right now. You guys coming down? And autopilot disconnect. Auto throttle disconnect. I have
Delta 1458, Charlotte.
okay, autopilot disconnect completely. There we go.
Flying slow.
Alright, what do you think?
Glide slow.
I see 3 red.
Terrain.
We're coming in low.
Terrain.
Lufthansa 116, depart heels heading 270, vectors for the approach, descend and maintain 3000.
Terrain.
Lufthansa 160, descend and maintain level 3000. And Lufthansa 116, fly heading 270, please.
And reverses.
270,
That was alright. It wasn't great.
This is Delta 1458. I'm sorry, got a new push to talk button.
Manual braking.
I am at
Like
5,000
butters, my
feet.
friend. Just
Perfect.
kidding.
Delta 1458, Charlotte departure, no problem. Direct icons enable climb maintain 16,000.
Direct icons enable climb and maintain.
Thank you for the
16.
follow. Welcome to the Blue Arrow
60,000,
family. We
Delta
are now
1458.
exit of the runway. Welcome to Charlotte, guys. Please remain in your seats. Unless,
Lufthansa 160, you mean heading 270,
still on?
270, or?
alright, we're gonna hold here.
Lufthansa 116, roger.
Brakes are hot, baby. Look at the brake fan over there. Orange. Alright, land lights off. Taxi lights on, runway turn-offs on, strobes off.
Lufthansa 116, turn left heading
Green
250.
light, we turn that off and we'll turn the
Turn
APC
left
on.
heading 250, Lufthansa 116.
And flaps coming up. Charlotte Approach, American 116 is clear of 18 center.
American 116, welcome to Charlotte. Taxi to ramp via Echo, have a great day.
To the ramp via Echo. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Alright. Now where the heck is Echo? Oh boy, well something is not like, my frames are not liking something right now. I'm not sure what's loading, what's happening, but I'm getting a lot of frame drops. I said Echo is right here on the left and the ramp is over there. So that's where we'll go. Park and brake released and let's go. Yeah, brakes are hot. Mainly because whenever after we landed to make that first exit, I smashed on the toe brakes. So that probably got the brakes not nice and hot. We came in, I don't know, we came in shallow. We bounced it, and I don't know. I know that I could do better. Look at all those American Eagles over there. I know I can do
Lufthansa
better.
116, fly heading 210, join the runway 18 center localizer.
We'll see once we park what the actual landing rate was. Actually, no, I can see now. Landing rate was actually a 463. That is out of the acceptable range for me. I like to be between, like, nothing higher than a 3. 250 really is where I want to be, and lower, but 300 is like, eh. But we came, I definitely felt that when we came down, we definitely hit the ground very nice. Nice and firm landing is what that was right there. That was a nice firm one. Swax, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream, bro. Speed was probably too high. Look at all those planes parked. No, I was kidding. That's probably not what that actually is, but they're not at the gate. They're just sitting there. Yes, sir.
Lufthansa 116, turn left heading 150, vectors to rejoin the runway 18 center localizer.
Looks like Lufthansa 116 is on the way in.
Turn left heading 150, Lufthansa 116. Delta 1458, contact Jacksonville Center 124.77.
Look at that, guys. That is what it looks like right now. That is the normal. That is real life.
124.775, thank you, bye.
All
Delta
those planes
1458.
not being used because of coronavirus. Crazy, bro.
Lufthansa 116, airport is at your 12 o'clock and 14 miles. Report the
Alright,
airport.
I'm looking for an open spot.
Roger.
I know, right? Even X-Planes COVID has X-Planes parked on the gate at the on the ramp. Holy crap! I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if people update their scenery to have like planes just sitting there. All right, we gotta find an open gate. If not, we'll just steal somebody else's. Is that one right there? Yeah, it is. That's an open spot. We'll take that one. Alright, turning off the runway turn-offs and taxi lights so we don't blind the marshaller. There is no marshaller, but so we don't blind them. We're parking at Alpha 6.
Lufthansa 160, airport inside. Lufthansa 116, cleared visual approach, runway 18 center.
I love visual approaches. I like them more than ILS approaches.
Get runway 18 center, Lufthansa 116.
But I guess ILS approaches are kind of a bit more interesting because a lot of times you can't actually see anything. And we'll park her right there. Park and brake set. Welcome again, guys, to Charlotte. You may now reach up and grab your stuff. Hopefully you didn't slip out of your seat with all that butter on those chairs. Brake fans are still cleaning up. We'll go ahead and shut the engines down. And see what it sounds like when it pulls down. I don't really hear much. This kind of turns off. You do hear the growl of the engine shutting down from the inside view, but you don't hear much else. I wonder if we're gonna hear the PTU, which we haven't heard. It's kind of weird. Why is that specific for this engine that we're not supposed to hear the PTU, or what? Because you know I'm listening for that barking dog and I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. And I think whenever we fly Airbus, we listen for that. We all look forward to hearing that PTU sound.
Lufthansa 116.
Jesus, I don't know why things are broken.
1105.
I'll go ahead and disconnect. I don't know what is killing my system right now. It does not like something. So again, guys, that was a 463 landing. Not very proud of that one. It was a nice, firm 463. But we'll do better next time. Alright, disconnecting. It's time for the watch replay. We do have another flight to do, guys. If you want to join me again, you can hop into Charlotte, Kilo Charlie Lima Tango, and we'll be continuing to Jacksonville today for our second and final leg of the day. So let's go ahead and watch this replay before it is too late. Beacon light's gonna come off. Also, I need to make sure that the freaking door doesn't open up. Oh, here comes the jetway. Again, this is a default airport here in Charlotte, but I have Sam World jetways, so the jetways still automatically come to you once you shut the engines off, turn the beacon lights off, which is pretty sweet. IAE does PTU also, so I don't know. I guess he just didn't include it. That's kind of weird. I feel like one of the older BSS sound packs had it. I mean, again, maybe I'm just not doing it right. Thank you, Raven. I'll see you next time, bro. Thanks for coming through. All right, let's go ahead and watch the replay and see how this looked from the outside view. And let's just make sure the doors are closed before we do that, because you know, when you go to replay, they don't close themselves. Yeah, PTU didn't work in the C19 CFM BSS either. That's what I thought. So I remember when I got the BSS for the 19, and I was like, everything sounded pretty good, pretty decent, and then I was very disappointed at the fact that there was no PTU. So I'm once again disappointed that there's no PTU sound. I'm not sure what. I feel like that maybe there's a reason for it. Like maybe there's a button that I didn't click on, like on the overhead, that kind of activates that sound. So I don't know. Jade, final feet per minute was 463 again. That was a little too firm for our taste. I am interested to see what this plane sounds like with the reversers out when it lands. Because it wasn't that loud when we touched down from the inside view, which is okay.
Glide slow.
All right, let's watch from out here. I don't know why my Charlotte airport, even though I have orthos out here, it like cuts off at Charlotte. So I think whoever did the scenery for Charlotte, they included like a grass texture, and it's just default grass texture. It looks crap. So I'm thinking about editing it. So there we go. The touchdown, a little bit of a bounce. You can see the hydraulics kind of completely absorb, and then we kind of come back down. So it wasn't as hard as it sounded a 463 would be, but it was definitely a firm landing for sure. It was not the butteriest of the flights. Here we go. We'll watch it from over here and see what it sounds like. Again, when we did the flyby earlier, we didn't have much of a, not too great of a flyby sound in the BSS sound pack, so I'm not really expecting anything amazing here either. Not as bad as yesterday. Yesterday wasn't that, well, yesterday was pretty firm yet too. Our center line was better than yesterday. Today we didn't do that great in the center line. Hey, oh yeah, we bounced. We came off the ground like 5 feet. Maybe less. Huh. I don't even hear a reverse sound, like, at all. Interesting. Joshua, watch it from the bridge. I know you like watching replays from the bridge. Watch it from the bridge. Yeah, I don't really hear a reverse sound at all here. Let's see that again. Yeah, that was definitely rough. I don't hear anything. Do you hear anything? I don't hear anything for sound. Maybe the camera's too far away. Let's try it again from a closer camera, because I don't hear anything from the reversers at all. Like, I barely hear the engine at all. Very odd, right? No reverse sound. Like it just doesn't exist. Yeah, nothing. And it could be like a replay kind of thing, like maybe the, yeah, that is maybe the replay, because you know some of the planes when you watch in replay mode, like it's like it's like a error it has with the sound and it doesn't work. I don't know what the issue is, but I'm not hearing anything. This is what it sounds like on approach, right? Nothing. No reverse sound. Wow. Alright, let's try passenger view. Maybe there's one in there. That was disappointing. I'm not gonna lie. Very disappointing. And again, I really think it could be that we're doing it in replay. I'm even hearing a really weird, the wheel noise that you hear on takeoff. I'm hearing it right now, and I should be hearing it now. So it could be like a problem with the replay. Nose gear bounce too, which is really bad. Oh boy, that was a cringe landing right there. All right, here comes the reverse. There's a little bit of a reversal sound, just a tiny bit. Yeah, I mean even. Yeah, it needs to be a little bit. I feel like it needs to be a little bit louder than that. That's very unimpressive. Unimpressive. Yeah, that was a cringe view, guys. That was rough, baby. Look at this. That was not firm anymore. That might be extremely firm. That was abusively firm right there. Ouch. Ouch is right. All right, guys. Let's continue to next flight, and we have one chance to redeem ourselves here. So let's try to do so. We're gonna switch back. And hopefully the sound pack doesn't have any problems with us doing a second leg after replay mode. Who knows? We will see. We will see. Alright, so APU is on. This is where we left off. Strobe lights completely off. Beacon light is off. Nav logo light. I'll leave that on. We'll go to nav logo 2 setting. And that is good. That is good. So the seatbelt signs are off. Let's go ahead and set up our FMC. We'll go ahead and reconnect to X-Plane. I'm sorry, VATSIM. With a new flight plan. I'm going to go ahead and file my new flight plan to Jacksonville for our second leg. We'll pre-file that. Patrick, thank you, man, for coming through, bro. I will see you next time, my friend. There's a PTU button on the overhead. Let me see. Let me find it. Jay, where's it at, buddy? Where is it at? Nico Arrow, welcome to the stream, man. Where am I looking at? Is it on the left, in the center, on the right? I love how you say right there, like, like I can see there. You're saying like, where the heck is right there? Yeah, I think you're right, Louise. It could be that. It could be that. If when doing it in regular, not replay mode in cabin, it might actually work. It could, because I've seen a lot of plugins have an issue with doing it during a replay. Even the Flight Factor had that problem for a while. It says auto. The button marked PTU. It could be that. It says auto. Auto. I don't see any buttons on that say auto. Where is it at, man? Like, give me a general direction to look for this thing. With my view, move it up even more than this. Audio switching, captain. Toilet, reading light. Everything else. Hey.
Hi.
Phoenix 1168, welcome back, bro. I've been missing you, man. Where you been at? Where you been all my life? Thank you, my friend, for that super chat donation. Hello, good to see you. Welcome back. Next to engine 2 pump switch. Okay, that's better. That's better direction right there. Now I kind of know where that is. I got engine 1 pump, engine 2. Oh, here's the PTU. It's off. Okay, it was on auto before. Now it's off. And if I click on it, it says off. When do I press this button? When do I need to be pressing this button? Where is this on my workflow? That's what I need to know. Alright, well, while we figure that out, let's set up our next flight. So I'm gonna connect to VATSIM, same call sign. We're here at Alpha something. I can't remember what gate we're parked at. It looks like Charlotte Approach is on and Jacksonville Northeast Center is on. So maybe, just maybe, we'll get lucky and have ATC for this whole route. But we have to hurry if we want that to happen. So initiation page. Here we go. Anthony Plays, bro, you're in freaking Australia. Go get some sleep. I'll see you. Thanks for coming through, man. Tomorrow, guys, if you got to head out, don't worry. Tomorrow, I might be flying again, actually. Or I might be driving. I don't know. Honestly, just come back tomorrow and enjoy the stream. I don't know what I'm playing tomorrow. But Kilo, Charlie, Lima, Tango, that's where we're at right now in Charlotte. And we're headed to Kilo Juliet Alpha X-Ray. And then for cruise, we'll hit 340.
Skyhawk 172 requesting taxi to any available runway.
And our cost next will be 5. Same flight number, Alpha Alpha, Lima 116. And then we'll go and get the wind again. Let's go and do all this setup. It shouldn't take us too long because we've done this before earlier. So we'll skip performance. We'll go to Charlotte.
Runway left at Delta.
We'll turn them down because they were very loud. Departure will be on runway 18 center for departure, possibly. And then for the departure will be Icons 4, which I think he is using. And the transition for the Icon 4 will be Nooks. Put that in. And just like our first flight, we're basically doing a departure and an arrival. That's all our whole flight plan is a departure linked to an arrival. So an arrival in Jacksonville will be runway 08. And again, that may change. So ILS 08. And then the actual arrival is the Looney 1. There's Looney 1, and transition will be Novia, and then Ascent. And then we'll put that in. Insert. Beautiful. Alright, now we may want to get rid of some of these discontinuities, like this one here. Okay, clear. There it goes. Now the first discontinuity might be vectors. So if it's vectors, I'll leave it. If it's not vectors, then it's gotta go. So let's get rid of some of these old charts from the approach into Charlotte. We don't need those anymore. And yes, it is vectors, so we'll leave it there. We may get vectors after we depart for a specific runway heading. So we'll leave that as is. So that means that's done. We'll go back to the performance, actually initiate, yeah, performance page. And we're gonna go to our Toliss menu. This goes a lot faster the second time, it seems. He just sent me a message for some reason, not sure why. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he sent me a pre-departure. Gotcha, nice. I don't have to do a clearance. He's got me a pre-departure clearance. Amazing. So it'll be even faster. So what am I looking for? Toliss menu, open IS, blah, blah, blah. Actually, another thing I had to do in the BSS sound pack is turn the volume to 0 on people. Apparently, between flights, I'm supposed to do that. That's what the documentation says. I guess that kind of resets the announcements and stuff. We'll see if it actually works. But we're gonna go up to loading performance page, and for this flight we need about the same amount of fuel. So we'll put 7,000 kilograms, which is a little bit extra. We only need 6,400. So put 70,000. That's close enough. Quick refuel. Apply, and then choose our 1+F for our takeoff config using Toga. Absolutely using Toga today. Departure runway 18 center, CG. Let's move this over. Center of gravity, and the trim. So put 1, which is our flaps, / up, 0 up 0.2. And that'll go here in flaps. And I believe you can just put 1 there, / and you don't have to actually put the whole thing. Apparently there's no flex because we're doing Toga, so we won't worry about the flex. For our V speeds, we'll do like something similar to what we did the first time: 148, 152.
Aircraft shot at its information Kilo is not current. Shot on center 3020.
Alright, so Kilo is now current, and we'll switch that to 3020. We'll get the ATIS here before we call for pushback. And the rest of that looks good. We'll do a we'll do 235 for climb. That'll be our pre-selected altitude speed right there. Initiation looks good. Performance looks good. Flight plan looks good. Yeah, we're good to go then. Let's see if our altitudes are in here. They're not. Why are they not in here? I must have missed something. There's another discontinuity, but that is before we land. Let's see. Let's see our performance page. Didn't we put didn't we put a yeah, we put cruise 340. I don't know. I'm not worried about it. Alright, so that's set up, that's done. And we'll go ahead and close all this stuff. And we'll get our ATIS. ATIS is on 132.1. (132.1). There it is. And what'd you say, Jay? While you're in the ICIS panel, go to the sound/action joystick tab. Where is that? This thing over here? And then what? What are you trying to get me to do? Enable second stick? No. Pedal brakes assigned? Yes. Use smart brake 1. Allow brake on pedal. F1, F2 toggle reversers. Don't need any of that. Turn up the sound slide. Well, so the thing is with BSS Sound Pack, it has a specific way that it wants you to set these up. So it wants you to have master volume maxed, and all this has to be turned off except for aural volume. So that's the reason why they're the way that they are, because specifically in the BSS documentation PDF is like, this is exactly how you need to have your thing. So I can't change any of that, or else the rest of the sound pack won't work. Postals, what's up, man? Welcome back, bro. Yes, Zelman, there is a Blue Arrow livery for the Zeebo. Matter of fact, type in liveries or exclamation mark liveries. Josh, yeah, I'm not surprised if he's doing 4 flights. It is his birthday apparently today, so I mean, he's probably gonna do a marathon today. I'll probably stop by after the stream's over. All right, so I don't know. Oh well. Oh well. I couldn't figure out an A319 either, so it is what it is. All right, so flight plan's done. We're ready to go. We just need to. We've already got our clearance. I'm gonna check on that and make sure it matches what we actually put into our FMC. So let's go take a look at what our clearance is here out of Charlotte. Information kilo is now current. Matter of fact, I think I just switched. There's the ATIS.
Breed Frankel, hold short instructions. VFR aircraft, advise aircraft type. Initial heading, plan, altitude. Advise on initial contact. You have information kilo. Charlotte Douglas International Airport, ATIS information kilo 1752 Zulu. Wind 180 at 9. Visibility 10. Thunderstorm.
Thunderstorms.
At 2,300. 3,000 standard cumulonimbus. Ceiling 13,000 broken. 25,000 broken. Temperature 29er. 2.19er. Altimeter 3020. Simultaneous departures in use. Expect runway 18 center. Runway 18 left. Simultaneous approaches in use. Expect visual approach 18 left. 18 center. 18 right. North is 2 airmen. Transponders required to be on while operating on runways and taxiways. Read Frankel, hold short instructions. VFR aircraft, advise aircraft type. Initial heading, plan, altitude. Advise on initial contact. You have information kilo.
All right, guys, we have information kilo. Not much has changed except for the altimeter changed by 1 point. So now I'm going to put in our new squawk code. We got our pre-departure clearance issued at 1804 to American 116. Our squawk code will be 6360. I'm going to put that in now. 6360. And then let's see. Blah, 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 blah. I think we need to cloud maintain 8,000. Is that what that says? Yeah, cloud maintain 8,000. Flight level will be 340. And everything else in our stays the same. It says push and start at pilot discretion. Contact ground at the appropriate end of the ramp. So we can push back on our own.
Left traffic, left close traffic. Runway white, left clear for takeoff.
And then what we'll do is we'll just what was I about to do actually? I forgot.
Say again, 132.
172 Sierra.
Yes, sir, it is a
Papa.
Discord.
Supposed to be a
What up,
left
Butterboy?
turn
Good to see you, man.
on
Welcome to the
left.
stream. Welcome, welcome. Glad to have you, man.
Apologies, left turn on one.
Alright, let's call up better pushback and we'll get the heck out of here.
Yeah, we're gonna left turn now.
Ground
Are we supposed to
cockpit,
be taking off
please
runway
show
18
me where you want to go.
I'm gonna push way the heck back.
1643, continue descent via the Jonesy arrival.
We'll just go here. Something like that. And pull forward a little bit. Get us right there. And it works.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Tow is driving up. Alright, Toliss. Actually, that's not the right screen.
Okay, November 172 Sierra, Papa, make 180.
What is going on, man?
Shorter runway left.
180 and hold short. Sky 172 Sierra Papa.
I am getting so many stutters right now, and I don't know why. It is bad. It's really bad. Phoenix, you're so confused. You never play this, bro. I don't know if you have the game, but whether you have it or you play it, if you watch enough videos, you'll learn a little bit about something for sure.
November 172 Sierra Papa, holding short runway 18 left.
November 172
Okay,
Sierra
all
Papa,
doors and
rolling
hatches
18
are
left
closed,
at Charlie
ready to
10.
connect.
Wind 1 right 0 at 9er, make left close traffic, rolling 18 left, clear for takeoff.
Make left close traffic, runway
Make sure that door is
18
closed this
left,
time.
clear for takeoff, November 172 Sierra Papa.
Yep, they're closed. Alright guys, it's time to push back. Now I don't know if all the sounds are gonna reset. That's one thing I'm wondering about. Since we landed, we hit replay mode, we never actually reloaded the plane. We just went straight into another flight. So I don't know if the BSS sound packs, as far as the flight attendant sounds, are gonna reset and do their thing again. But we'll see. We'll find out now. Alright, so park and brake. The SAM jetway should be
connected and
actually, let's
bypass
turn the
engine
beacon light on.
started. Release parking brake.
Alright, now it's out of the way. There goes the jetway. The doors are closed. Let's turn off the terrain radar while we're on the ground. And we'll put the park and brake off for the pushback truck.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
And we'll get the engine started, ready to go. We'll start with engine 2 this time. And we're pushing. So do you guys want to hear the startup from the inside or the outside of the plane? Let me know. I think last time we did inside for the first flight. We might go ahead and do outside for the second flight and see if it's any difference. Alright, everybody saying inside? That sounds good to me. Now, next question is cockpit or passenger or cabin? Cockpit or cabin? And do you want, be specific? I got one outside, I got two insides. Yes, there is a blue arrow livery for the 757. I believe it is also in my Google Drive. I'd have to double check though for sure. I'm pretty sure I uploaded it to my Google Drive. What up, Jake? Now, you guys are split. One of you guys said inside, one of you guys said outside. I'm gonna go with outside. I'm gonna vote outside because we've heard it from the inside already in the beginning. So I want to see if it sounds any different or any better from the outside. It might be anticlimactic, so don't get your hopes up. But let's find out. Starting engine one, number 2.
Downwind, runway 18 left. Button the visual approach.
November 172 Sierra Papa, squawk, mode Charlie, please, and rolling plane left clear for the option.
Is it not starting? Yeah, it's starting.
Squawking mode Charlie, runway 18 left. Clear to land. We'll report on Broadway. Sorry.
172 Sierra Papa, you are clear for the option. That means you get a full block landing and that should be go or lower first.
Roger, 10 out 130, Sierra Papa.
I don't know what's going on with my frames, guys. Yeah, see, that's the thing, man. My Charlotte scenery is default. Like, there ain't no special scenery out here.
Operation complete.
Alright, starting engine 1 and park and brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Headphones on, guys. Headphones on. It could be just the matter of how many freaking grounded American Eagles there are here. It could be traffic global, actually. I might want to turn them off. Good job, Alonzo.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the right. We'll see you next time and have a great flight.
Alright, there it is. We are pretty much ready to taxi. Both engines are in the green. And we're going to turn off the master switch on the APU. Everything else on the overhead is going to stay the same. Seatbelt signs are on. We will go ahead and flip the switch on the flaps down to 1+F, and we're going to arm the spoilers. And we'll set the auto brake to max. Brake fan is going to stay on. That's a good idea, Zell. Let me see what's heavy on my CPU right now. Before we go, it's probably X-Plane. It's always X-Plane. And it also reminds me I didn't set up this flight for Project Fly for a second leg. Alright, now it's gone. Let's see. Control-Alt-Delete. X-Plane is using 54% of my memory. You know what would be actually better to use is a new tool that X-Plane added in Vulkan, which is the plugin admin and then performance. Here we go. This will tell us a bit better what's going on. So Airbus, which is basically the plane, is taking up 8%. That's all. I don't see anything else. It's just a plane. So, no idea. No clue. Alright, let's move on. Maybe it'll clear up as we get in the air. Let's hope so. Oh, wait. There it is. Traffic a little bit just popped in for a second. Let's go ahead and get our clearance for taxi to runway 18 center or left, whichever they give us.
American 202, Roger. American 116, Charlotte.
American 116.
American 116, whenever possible, if you could move so that the company can push to your right.
Yeah, I was just about to call you for a taxi.
Alright, American 116, runway 18 center, taxi via Echo.
18 right, taxi via Echo, American 116. Alright, well, we're in somebody's way, so we're gonna go.
Thank you.
No problem. Alright, Echo. Let's find Echo. We've been here before. Where's 18 right? Oh, way over there? Jesus. Alright, so we'll take Echo, which is the next turn. Gonna be this one. Yes, Alonzo. COVID, my friend. COVID. We'll make a right here. He only said Echo. If he wants us to go to 185, we'd have to cross 18 center to get there. In the rush, we forgot to turn our runway lights, our runway turn-off lights, and our taxi lights on. I don't know.
Skyhawk 172 SV, just want to say thanks for the ATC and have a great day.
I mean, we could turn traffic global off for a second here and see if it's traffic global. First have to find, let me ask him something. Charlotte Approach, just want to confirm you said 18 right for departure for American 116.
American 116, roger. You have the 2 runway scenery, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, American 116, that'd be 18 right for you via Echo.
18 right via Echo. How the heck do I get over there? Will I be crossing 18 center to get to 18 right? That's what it says on my chart. I can't just go to Echo.
Okay, American 116, so how many 1836s do you have in your scenery?
How many what 36s? How many 1836s do I have? Is that what you said?
Yes, how many north-south parallel runways are in your scenery?
Oh, that's what you said. I have, oh, stand by. My scenery has 3 parallels, 18s.
Okay, American 116, so that'd be runway 18 center via Echo.
Gotcha, thank you. I was confused. Alright, so apparently the 18 center is 18 right for some scenery somewhere. I was like, Echo doesn't go to 18 right. 18 right way over there. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, not everyone has all 3 of those runways, so it gets kind of confusing sometimes when people request right or, you know, that don't have center.
Roger. Alright, so we are taking 18 center for departure, and I'm turning
American 207
Sidestick camera back on. How's the taxi?
I'd like to
there we are.
go to 18 center too, because
and again, we had 8,000 feet for that initial climb. And we're good to go.
American 207, roger. You can taxi runway 18 right via Echo.
Yeah, it's the first time having that problem in Charlotte. I didn't realize that some people don't have the 3 runways. Again, I don't have any other scenery for Charlotte in X-Plane, so I don't know. Thank you, Bobby Jojo, for the cheers. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you guys very much for coming through. It's our second flight here and our final flight of the day from from Charlotte to Jacksonville, departing via 18 sensor, icon for arrival. That was a little sharp. I always do that. Always do that. All right, we'll let know we're ready to go. Charlotte Approach, American 116, holding short 18 center, ready to go.
American 116, runway 18 center, hold short, line of traffic.
All right, we'll hold 18. All right, so somebody's on the way. Put the parking brake on and we'll chill. Bobby Jojo, I'm using pedals, but for nose wheel steering, I'm using the actual joystick. So I have pedals too, as you can see if you look down here. I have pedals as well, without using the joystick. I recently got these pedals less than a month ago, so still learning them. Frames seem to be doing better over here on this side of the airport. It must be some kind of... Actually, no, they're not. They're still 20. Alright, where is this arriving traffic? I don't see him. Bobby Joe, I do not have the face cam working today. It crapped out on me right before I hit stream today, so... instead of delaying the stream another 15 minutes trying to troubleshoot, I decided to go without it. But usually I do have a face camera. But we'll see if I can get it fixed by tomorrow. I had a lot of really random issues before today's stream started, but it's all good. The show must go on. Yes, I use a Sidestick as a tiller. That is absolutely correct. Yes, KJAX is Jacksonville. I can definitely see how you can get that confused with LAX. Alright, before we take off, let's make sure we got everything going. Active Sky is running okay. Project Fly is running okay. Again, this will be a short hop, but we will be going all the way up to 34,000 feet on this leg. Here he comes. He could. I definitely could have got out in time, but it's all good. I don't mind sitting and watching these other guys land. I got a 737, American 737.
116, runway 18, center line up and wait.
18 center line up and wait, American 116. Nice landing. All right, park brake released. Well, let's go. I am using the rudder pedals as toe brakes now, which is pretty cool. Alright, looks like the other traffic is exiting the runway. We'll be getting our clearance any second now.
American 116, wind 1809er, fly runway heading, runway 18 center clear for takeoff.
18 center clear for takeoff, runway heading. American 116. Alright, let's go. Sound on, guys.
American 207, runway 18 center line up and wait.
Urban wage, right back to 27.
Here comes rotate.
Terrain.
Positive climb, gear up.
Terrain.
American 207, wind 1809er, flight heading 140, runway 18 center clear for takeoff.
Okay, heading 140, clear for takeoff, run me,
Alright, level climb, and we're gonna maintain runway heading.
16, squawk mark, Charlie, please.
Squawk Green Charlie, American 116.
American 116, radar contact, report altitude leading.
American 116 passing through 3,500.
American 116, roger, direct icon, naval climb, maintain 16,000.
Direct icons, flight level 16,000. I said that completely wrong, but it's okay. Alright, where the heck is icon? We go direct, icon, insert. Autopilot.
Then airborne, sequence, 200,
And I think my throttle was not completely in throttle climb. There it is. Wait, there it is. Wait, no. There it is. Had to find that sweet spot. A bit bumpy on the departure out here out of Charlotte. He gave us a clear to 16,000. Trying to like use a scroll wheel while the freaking camera's shaking is always a headache. Again, my favorite part so far of the BSS sound pack is when you take off and the wheel sound, the sound of the gear.
Charlotte, hello, American 2619.
Is the gear, like the wheels rolling, turning as they go up into the the belly of the plane. It's pretty sweet.
American 207, direct Gulf feet, naval climb, maintain.
Maxi Monkey, welcome back, bro. We're headed to Jacksonville, Florida. All right, we're done with we're on autopilot now, so. Goodbye, Charlotte, North Carolina. Sounds good, Gio. I'll be honest, guys. I'll be honest. I love BSS, and I love their sound packs. They definitely enhance every plane that they do. But my final thoughts is I am not as impressed as I thought I would be in this one. There's some sounds in there that are just like, man, that's amazing. But like overall, I'm not as blown away as I expected to be. But maybe I set my goals, not my goals, maybe I set my expectations too high. Especially with now there being so many other decent quality free sound packs out there for the same plane. Very bumpy on the way out of Charlotte, man. This is pretty close to how it was on my flight departing Houston a week ago. Alright, our altitude is 9,000, passing, coming up to 10,000 here in a second. We'll speed up once we get there. And we'll shut the lights off. There's 10,000. Landing lights coming off. All the lights coming off. And then we'll go ahead and speed up just a little bit. Go like 2.8. Go 8.5. EWO, we're flying from Charlotte to Jacksonville. It's our second flight. Our first flight we started off in Baltimore, Washington. Let's get a flyby. It actually cleared up a lot when we were on the ground. It was overcast, but now it's a nice little gap between the clouds.
American 207, minor space of the East radar service is terminated.
Sounds good, Alonzo. I'll see you then.
Okay, so advisory 122.8,
American 116, lead minor space of radar service is terminated. Change approved. Have a good flight.
Thank you very much, man. Frequency change approved. Have a good day, American 116. Zelman, go do it, bro. Go do it. Go do it. It's so funny, man, because originally I was planning on doing a racing stream today. We're racing on Formula 1 2020, the game. And last night I was trying to prepare for today's stream. And I got my wheel plugged in, all that stuff, and I actually even did a practice session on Formula 1 2020. And for one, I just wasn't ready. I was like, man, I think I need more practice to prepare for this race because the next race was going to be in the rain. I don't know if I'm going to stream it now because I might just go ahead and do it later tonight. But the next race was in the rain, and I was like, man, it was like late night, it's like midnight, and I was like, I'm too tired to do this right now. And then I was also like, man, but I kind of want to fly. Like, we had a really good flight yesterday. And I was like, man, sometimes you just want to fly, right? And I was like, I just feel like flying. And so, like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to fly today. So I tried to get everything set up. Have the BSS sound pack installed. And we've had a pretty good flight. First flight was pretty good. Landing was a little firm. Hoping to make it a bit better on this second leg, but we'll see what happens. Have some actually pretty nice scenery departing out of Baltimore, and a lot of clouds basically the entire way after that. And then we should be landing in Orbix, Florida for Jacksonville, but we'll see if that actually loads in, because my Orbix in Florida sometimes can be hit and miss with how long it takes to load in. So we'll see if it actually loads in okay and if we're all right. Captain Isle, can I share my X camera config? Yeah, man. So it'll be easier if you know what I might do. I might go ahead and make a Google Drive folder where I'm just gonna put all of my X camera configs, because I've had that question before, and I was gonna say I could send it to you personally on Discord. Like, you can DM me. Matter of fact, you can still do that and ask me which plane specifically you want the X camera for, and I can send it to you. My settings may be a bit different than what you're used to, so just beware of that. That's a good screenshot right there. Hold on. I'm digging that shot. wait for it. There it is. Getting a few. Yes, sir. Link to Discord. It should be !Discord. Nightbot should have it right there. There you go. Alright, so we're level 8,000. Sorry, 16,000 now. We're now been told to go to Unicom because we're no longer in Charlotte Approach's airspace. Last time I checked, Jacksonville Center was on, but they are probably gone by now. But you know, I don't know. We'll just switch over to Unicom and we'll check it out and see if they're on. If they're not, then it is what it is. It's okay. I don't care. But one thing I forgot to do is do that right there. That right there. And turn brake fan off. And climb up to 34,000 feet. We'll be there for a very short period of time before we descend down into Florida. Oh, is that lightning? You guys see that? Oh my god, there is a storm happening over here. What the heck? I did not know if you guys caught that. If you missed it, rewind like 10 seconds, 15 seconds maybe. It happened right over here. Holy crap, I was not expecting that. Speaking of lightning, on my, again, I mean, I know I keep referring to this flight that I did recently, but I mean, we are flying. So, another thing that happened on my flight to Puerto Rico, leaving Houston, was it was actually raining and storming when we left. And it kind of worried me a little bit because it was lightning on the way up. Like, we were going through the clouds and it was flashing lightning. And I was like, oh God. Oh God. So, but we were okay, obviously. It was extremely bumpy, extremely turbulent climbing through that storm. Once we got high enough, it cleared up. But even like way up in the flight levels, it was still really cloudy. So that storm was huge. It was a big storm. Dirk074, is the Thrustmaster TWCS throttle okay for flying an Airbus, or do you need dual throttle system? One throttle is fine, bro. Most people, you know, unless you're just hardcore and you're trying to make a really accurate like setup at home, you only need one throttle, man. I wouldn't worry about getting dual throttles at all, bro. At all. For the second flight, guys, I'm gonna turn some music on. We have been enjoying the sounds of the BSS sound pack, and it has sounded pretty good. Again, not as good as I kind of hoped for, but it sounds pretty darn good. It's definitely an upgrade from the original A321 sounds that are out there. I'm sorry, the A321 sound that came with the plane. But for some vibe music, man, let's play some music, and I'll turn that up, and we'll turn X-Plane down a little bit as we enjoy our second flight, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today on this whatever day it is that you're watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video so far. Hopefully you're getting some flying in yourself out there. Man, it is loud. I have to turn X-Plane like way the heck down. Jonathan, what's up, bro? Good to see you. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. You're flying too? Amazing, man. Amazing. Flight number 2, baby. We're climbing. Let's go ahead and check on it, actually. Passing 200. We go to Q&H 2 standard. And we'll climb out at 260 knots, all at 34,000 feet. I'm going to check on ATC in the area, and we... yep, exactly what I expected. Jacksonville Center is now offline. So we'll be flying on Unicom until we get to Jacksonville Approach, if they're still around when we get there. But again, I never plan on having ATC because they just kind of show up and go away whenever they feel like it. So we'll do what we got to do when we get there. If they're there when we get there, then cool. If they're not, then cool. It is all good either way. Walking Fruit, what's up, man? So I did want to bring this up, and not that I wanted to bring it up. It's nothing special or important, honestly, but it's just stuff that was in my mind earlier today. You guys know I like hunting simulators, right? Well, a new one just came out today. I'm not planning on streaming it. Let me just go ahead and throw that out there. I'm not planning on streaming it. I just want to play it. I've put a lot of hours, like literally tons of hours in The Hunter Call of the Wild, which is the other hunting simulator, but there's a new one by a different group of people. And I've been watching reviews on it and trying to see if it's something I want. I told my friend who's a huge hunting fan, and he was like, let me watch some reviews too. He watched it, he decided he's gonna get it, and I'm like, well dang, now I kind of want it. I wanted it anyways, but I don't know, I'm debating on getting that. But also, American Truck Simulator has a new DLC for Idaho that is coming out today. I don't think it's not out yet. I think it comes out later this evening. That comes out as well. I've already had a couple comments earlier and asking me to do a stream driving American Truck Simulator in Idaho, but usually you guys are asking me to drive Euro Truck Sim. I kind of feel bad for my Americans out there that were always on Euro Truck Simulator, but I don't know. I have not yet decided if I'm going to get that. Again, I'm just kind of anticipating Microsoft Flight Simulator coming out. I'm pretty happy right now with the lineup of games that I got. Like, I got Formula 1 2020. I just came out a week ago, right? And I've been enjoying the heck out of that. I have so many hours in that game already. It's crazy. And then I have NASCAR Heat 5, which I haven't streamed, but I've been playing it. I've been enjoying that game too, and that just came out last week as well. So I'm good. I don't need these other games, right? But it's just like, man, I want to try it. I don't know. I have that curious mind. I want to try it. I want to see it. I want to see what it's like. You know what I mean? So I'm also like in the mode where I'm like, all right, I gotta save my money and not buy anything while I wait for Microsoft Flight Simulator. We talked about it yesterday about how we need to be prepared because there's no 737 on that list of planes coming to Microsoft Flight Simulator, but we do know PMDG is making one, and if you were to go buy the PMDG 737 right now for P3D, it's going to cost you, I think it said like $80 or something like that, right? That's just for one plane. And if you want the 777, it's going to be $150, and I think that doesn't include the cargo variant, but still, that's a whole lot of freaking money for a flight simulator plane, right? We have become collectors now of all these planes. Like, some people collect model airplanes, and that's cool. They look cool. They're fun. But some of us, apparently, we collect third-party add-on planes for our simulator, and I think that's kind of what it comes down to. Walking Fruit says, stream F1 2020 tomorrow. I might. I'm still trying to decide. Depends on how things go today with this flight and how I'm feeling tonight and tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to stream X-Plane tomorrow or if I'm going to stream F1. But it's going to be either or of those for sure tomorrow. Right now, as far as a quick update for my Formula 1 career, we have 3 more races left in the season. We have the United States Grand Prix, the Mexican Grand Prix, and the Brazilian Grand Prix. No face cam today, Jonathan. It's not working. And so the United States Grand Prix is what I'm doing right now. And I loaded in to that weekend, right? And found out that the first practice was in the rain and the race was going to be in the rain. And I was like, oh, that sounds like fun. Like, it is fun. I did some practicing in the rain and it was slick as heck. And it's funny because I remember you guys just asking me to do a rain race. So I was like, you know what, maybe I'll do this race for you guys in the rain. But at the same time, I was kind of planning on doing the last race of the season, which was Brazil. So that means I have to do 2 races between now and tomorrow. But if I don't do the last race, that means I'm either going to do it, because tomorrow's Friday. Like, I don't stream on the weekends. Like, I just don't have enough time. Like, I don't do this full time. I would love to do this full time, but I don't do it full time. So therefore, I don't have, like, I still have regular work to do. So I don't have time to do all these different live streams and video recordings. So like, if I do the United States Grand Prix tomorrow for our live streams in the rain, that means I still want to do our last race of the season as a live stream, which would have to wait until next Tuesday. But but I don't want to wait till next Tuesday. I don't know, man. I don't know. Mark Tickle, what's up? Welcome to the stream, bro. I'm jigging. I like this song. Yes, I am absolutely ready for Microsoft Flight Simulator, bro. I am so ready, bro. Matter of fact, guys, can I say this? I don't know if I can say this. I'm only gonna say half of it then. I don't know if I can say this. I don't know if I'll be breaking the NDA by saying this, but all I'm gonna say is, wait, can I say that? I don't know. All I'm gonna say is I'm looking forward to flying with you guys on Microsoft Flight Simulator. I don't think I can say anything else. I'm looking forward to flying with you guys on Microsoft Flight Simulator on August 18th, bro. It's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it so much, so much. The multiplayer aspect is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to that. We are heading to the beach, guys. Bro, do it, Jonathan. Do it, man. I know I wasn't talking much, but I was just vibing to that song just now. I didn't want to say anything. I want to jam out this song. But yeah, man, do it, bro. Start early, my friend. That's what I would say. If you want to be a pilot, start early, for real. The earlier you start, the better. If you're flight simming now, you're already ahead of a lot of people. Like, no joke. All right, looks like we're leveling off here at 30. No, why are we going? We're not leveling off. We're climbing so slow. It's so crazy. Here's our top of climb, about 35 miles out, and here's our top of descent. But yeah, man, if you want to be a pilot in real life, start as soon as you can. I'm not yet a pilot in real life, but that is my dream as well. When I was younger, and when I went to college and everything like that, I chose a different career path. I chose to go the artistic direction. So I went for a associates in fine arts. But my passion for aviation has never left me. It's always been there. So even now, I'm like, all right, now I gotta find the money, find a way to finance my way into getting a pilot license, and not just a pilot license, but a pilot like career, I guess, too. Like, I would love to work in the aviation industry. Obviously, I would love to just fly for fun. Like, that would be the dream, to just somehow have the money to just fly for fun. Like, if I could do a different career and it just pays for my hobby, heck yeah, man. But I understand that realistically, if you want to get a pilot license and survive life, you're gonna need to get a job, whether it be in aviation or outside aviation. So, no problem, Jonathan. What's up, my dude? Help me. X-Plane is lagging for me, but your PC is very good. You have an AMD Ryzen 53600 and GTX 1660 Ti with 6 gigabytes of whatever OC is. Honestly, I don't know, man. Are you running on Vulkan? Just try turning your settings down. Again, I honestly can't help you. I wish I could, bro, but I can't. I don't know if anybody else in the chat knows how to better optimize for that specific spec. I know for me, if I ever have a lagging issues, I check on my scenery, my third-party add-ons, make sure nothing is bogging me down, and then I turn my settings down to see what the best I can run. Honestly, personally, I feel that I should be running higher settings even now. But right now I have everything set to high instead of, actually my textures are maximum, everything else is set to high. And I have draw airport sceneries turned off because that kills my frames. And I'm still not getting 60. You know what I mean? I'm still struggling. I mean, it's technically, Jonathan, yes. That is something you can tell your parents. You can say, hey, like, Microsoft Flight Simulator will actually help with your flight school. Yes, for sure. I mean, it gives you experience on learning the fundamentals of flying. Obviously, you need to physically do it to really learn. But Flight Sim is definitely a way that you can practice and do things. So for sure, if anybody's interested in getting into flights, into real world aviation, whether you can afford the real life one or not, even if you're doing training, I still recommend you get a Flight Sim and practice. Like what I believe in, and when I get into my training fully, is I'm gonna take full advantage of my Flight Sim and save money in real life. Because if I can do the procedures and test, if I can do the procedures and maneuvers in the Flight Sim and practice those in the Flight Sim, and then I can go to my actual training and save time with the instructor, practicing these things in real life, then it'll save me money. And that's all aviation training is about, is money, man. Why does the Toliss A321 pitch down aggressively when you put in the flaps? Is it more than usual? Because usually the plane does pitch down. Wait, is it down or up? I think it might be the other way around. I have not personally noticed it. To download X-Plane, just go to either Steam or you can get it from xplane.com, I think is the website. Nice, Jonathan. That's amazing, bro. Congrats. Weird, Zelman, how long ago, bro, was it that your X-Plane was crashing? Because X-Plane rarely crashes on me with Vulcan now. It hasn't happened in, like, what, 5 versions for me. When it does crash, it's due to something that's not X-Plane related. It's like some third-party thing that failed. You use minimum settings in a game, you get like 30. Okay, that is a problem. If you're using minimum settings and you're getting 30 FPS, and something is not right somewhere. So yeah, you definitely have a problem, my friend. Captain Nick, thank you for the subscription, bro. Welcome to the Blue Arrow family. It's about darn time. Can you do a flight with me sometime? Yeah, man. I should play squad or a military simulator, bro. I do. I play squad. I don't play Arma anymore because I replaced Arma with squad. I like squad more than Arma personally. But I also play Insurgency, which is more of a close quarters military simulator. But yeah, I haven't streamed any of those things in a while, but I do play them all the time. Divvy, you just Divvy, you just checked out the engine on the takeoff. Yeah, bro, chills. Absolute chills. Skyhawk, what up, bro? Twitch VIP, welcome back, bro. I know you were here earlier with your friend. Oh, YouTube unsubbed you? Who knows? Alright, let's check out, guys. I think we're close. Yeah, we just reached our top of climb. But as you guys know, our top of descent is right after it. So we're going to go ahead and change our altitude, our pre-selected altitude, down to, we'll see what we put it to. Let's put it down to 4,000 for Pincy. We'll put our destination data in here in a second. Did I say 4,000? Yeah, 4,000. And we're going super slow. Go ahead and do it like that, yeah. So our top of descent is here in 20 miles. For our final stop in the Jacksonville. The stream squad. I would love the stream squad one day. If you guys will watch it, I'll stream it, bro. I love squad. Like, squad is fun. I think honestly, Jonathan. Hey, my jam. Sorry. I was like, I know this song. Honestly, and I want to know from you guys, what other games do you guys play? Because I would love to play squad, but I would love to play it with somebody. Like, it's fun by myself, obviously, but things are always more fun with friends, right? And I would love to bring in somebody on Discord, as long as you're like not weird and have a good mic, then you're good. But squad would be perfect, man. We could like team up and then just go out and kill people with on squad. So I'll be down to do that if I could get somebody to come with me. I don't play Overwatch though. Sorry, Skyhawk. Or even Insurgency would be the same concept. Subscriber group flight. I mean, every flight could be a subscriber group flight. You just gotta jump in and fly with me. But I think you mean like on chat. I'm very careful with who I allow on Discord chat. So it's a very select people. You have to earn a lot of trust from me to get that. But I'm down for a group flight for sure. I mean, like if we're not streaming, I'm always down to hop on. Well, not always. I'm lying. I'm down when I'm free to fly with y'all. Like yesterday with like Aviation 360 and like 4 other guys, we were doing like a last minute flight out of San Francisco like VFR, but it ended up not working out because most of us were busy doing something. So but we've been talking, man, like we want to do more group flights, and not just in the stream because I can't always stream when everybody's available. But yeah, group flights are more fun, man. They're more fun. Alright, let's get our information for Jacksonville as we are about to approach it. We'll go to search. Because I went from a bag to a bag to a bag. Used to ride the cab. My next VATSIM flight might be tomorrow, but it depends if I decide to do... it depends if I do Formula 1, I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I'm so torn right now. Alright, we're expecting runway 8 in the Jacksonville. I think I've landed there before. We'll close this trap. This one. We'll go grab the arrival that we're doing, which is the Looney 1 RNAV. I know, I was vibing hard, bro. I'm sorry. Whenever that song comes on, I can't help but sing along. There's some songs that play that are in this playlist that I just can't. I can't help it. I can't help it. Alright, there's Pince. Altitude restriction at 4,000 and 210 knots. The first restriction though was actually at Looney. No, I think it's this one at 28,000 feet at or above. So hopefully the plane would do that, like it's supposed to. We'll put approach in. ILS runway 8. Captain Nick, I am not on center. Are they back? Because they left. According to my map, there is no center online. Where am I on the map? I don't even see me on the map. Am I online? Am I on? Wait, am I inside this person? Am I not? Am I on VATSIM? Yeah, I'm on VATSIM. Wow. Okay, so Jacksonville Approach is on. My Nassau Center's on. Jacksonville Tower is on. Ground is on. Atlanta is on. But only Tower. So no, there's no ATC for me to talk to right now. And let's see, I have all the charts I need. Yeah, I do. Here's my plane. Alright, so we're on the way. Jax is fully staffed except for center at the moment. So we'll see how long that lasts. Again, I don't depend on that ever because I've been down that road where you're like, all right, I'm gonna fly here because there's ATC, and then you get there and there's no ATC, and I'm like, well, dang it. So I just do my own thing, and if there's ATC, there's ATC. If there's not, then there's not. It is what it is. I don't really care. I'm all good. Christopher Ramirez, welcome back, bro. Good to see you. Always good to see you, bro. Welcome back. Go back outside for a while. We're descending though. And what is this? Looks like we have a line from when I have scenery and when I don't. If anybody was curious what it looks like with and without scenery, there it is. That is a huge difference. Some very nice scenery ahead. We should be flying into Orbic's True Earth Florida, which should start just
American
above.
116, are you on frequency?
I am actually.
Hey now, company behind you, starting our descent almost into Jacksonville. I was wondering what your indicated airspeed was.
Stand by. I think we're, was that 285? We're looking at 285, no, 290 indicated for American 116.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, it looks like we had some speed on here, so we're gonna have to slow it down to keep up, or to keep up the spacing. American Twin 619.
Oh, good. I'm just chilling on VNAV.
Yeah, that's what our descent will be. Well, we're Mach 0.79 at the moment.
I mean, if you're in a hurry, feel free to go around us or over us or under us, whichever.
Okay, yeah, then we'll be contacting that in a few minutes.
Yeah, just so you know, we're descending on the Looney 1 arrival.
Yes, sir, that checks.
Alright. Not sure who that is, but he's behind us apparently. And he's going fast enough, so that's nice of him to check on us. Divi, you're asking if VATSIM has featured airports like Infinite Flight does. It does, actually. If you go to the VATSIM website, they always have like featured airports or areas where there's events going on. And matter of fact, there's usually multiple events going on. We're just not flying within any of them right now. There's big events that go on every week. I know there's one called Friday Night Ops, where like it gets really busy on Fridays. Just like Friday Night Flight, just VATSIM's version of it. If you look at like the VATSIM map, especially at like this time of day, you'll see more stuff going on in Europe because it's just, you know, that's just how it is. It's a better time of day for Europe right now. And I'm actually surprised at how much ATC we're getting right now in the States. It's still pretty early. Like 2 hours from now, you'll see ATC really come alive in the US. But right now, like in the time zones that I stream, it's pretty empty ATC wise usually on VATSIM. Usually. Sometimes we get lucky. Like today we got lucky having Charlotte on. And yesterday we actually got lucky too. We had Boston was on, so. But we'll see how long Jacksonville sticks around. Where am I for real though? Because I don't see myself on the VATSIM map, but there's a guy behind me. I'm gonna refresh it. Williams Jr., welcome back, bro. Good to see you. You're doing FNO tomorrow. The thing about FNO is I guess the difference between Friday Night Flight on Infinite Flight and FNO on X-Plane. So FNO has a smaller time slot than Friday Night Flight. Friday Night Flight is like a literal full day. It's like from like early morning Zulu to late at night Zulu, or even like beyond that. That it's fully staffed at the featured location. With FNO, I've looked at the hours, and the hours start literally around the time where it's like later in the day, at least from the US. It starts later in the day, like in the evening-ish time or afternoon-ish time, and then it ends like late at night here. So for me, it's like I have a certain window of time that I can stream currently. And after that window, I can't stream. So FNO is outside of my window, and that's why I pretty much never have. Actually, I've never done a stream or even joined FNO ever, because it's outside of my stream and game time, sadly. I would like to join FNO. It looks like fun. It also looks like a hassle with having so many people there and it being so crazy. But it does look like fun. But yeah, it's outside of my window. Yes, it's a 12-hour shift in FNF, and FNO is like, I don't know, maybe a lot less. So anyways. We're coming up on 18,000 feet. Let's get the destination data and weather and all that stuff plugged in here. Alright, so winds in Jacksonville are 090 at 12 knots. Visibility is 10. Scattered at 3,500. Broken at 25,000. Temperature is 31, dew point 23. Altimeter 3012. So it's a little bit cloudy out there in Jacksonville. And we're going to do, let's see, altimeter 3012. 30.12. And that temp, wind 09012. 090/12. I think the temp was 30. 31. And then we'll find out what our MDA is. Say 520. One thing I always forget to do is actually click on activate approach. I'm not sure when to click that. Do I hit it during descent? Do I hit it like when I'm like when do I press that? Alright, still descending. Take a look at our actual arrival as the altitudes. We're actually low. So the plane descended early apparently because we're supposed to be at or above 28,000 at ascent and we are at 14,000. So that's not right. That's not right, plane. So I'm gonna take over the descent and the speed. We'll level off here at 13 if it lets me. What are you doing, plane? OP descent. There we go. Why are you not changing? Is it OP descent or is it the top one? I don't want to die. Oh, here comes Jacksonville Center. I technically can't say that we're descending via the arrival because we were well below the arrival. Well below the arrival. We're 11,000 feet right now. What's weird is here it says 20. Okay, I'm confused. It says 12,000 here. Let me see something. You know, I think we're okay. I think it's actually right. I think it's because this is not to scale, so it's not actually in the right place. So I'm just gonna let it go. Let it do what it was doing already. And we'll contact Jacksonville Center, or no, Jacksonville Approach, and we'll turn music down. That's gonna be on 1270. 127 below. Alright, so we're descending via Looney 1 and we are American 116. At Looney actually. Jacksonville Approach, American 116.
American 116, Jacksonville Approach low, squawk 0457.
0457, American 116. 0457. Alright, here we go.
Alright. Your radar contact 30 nautical miles north of the Craig VOR 10,000. Altimeter 3012, expect vectors RNF Yankee runway 14 approach.
Expect vectors to which runway was that again for American 116?
RNF Yankee 14 approach.
Yankee 14, thank you, American 116. Alright, so that's a different runway we were expecting. Yankee, runway, Yankee. Alright, so we're good.
American 2619 for the RNF Yankee, which transition fixed?
connects to the RNAV Yankee, so it'll be pretty simple.
Beautiful. We'll take the data approach to RNAV Yankee 14, American 2619.
Is this gonna screw up my flight plan? We're doing the same arrival, but now we're doing the opposite side of the airfield. So he said expect runway Yankee 14, which I think is the opposite side of oh wait, 14 is okay, it's over there still. So 14 is there, just like the crossing runway. So I guess we'll keep going all the way to what we were doing. Here's Nooks. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's go back. Let's erase that, and we'll do that again. Jacksonville. He said the RNAV Yankee, so he didn't actually give us the ILS. So here's the RNAV Yankee for runway, and it's the same arrival, Looney 1, and I can't remember which transition he gave us. So say no via ascent is fine, whatever, and we'll insert that. We're coming up on Wadig right now, so let's say we go direct. Hold on. Once we put in a heading track, hold on. We go to heading mode, I guess. There we go. And then insert that. There we go. There's some more lightning in the distance. And then we'll go direct to
Number 464 Tango, Jacksonville Approach.
Wadig. Insert. And we should be right over top of that right now, actually. Yeah, we just passed it. So 3,000 is that next altitude. He didn't give us an altitude. FYI.
Number 464 Tango, Squawk 0420.
0420.
Alright, let's go ahead and kill the music so we can hear this guy. Kiss it,
American 116 at Jeddah, cleared RNAV Yankee runway 14 approach.
American 116 at Jeddah, cleared 14 approach. American 116.
American 116, confirm that's going to be the RNAV Yankee.
Confirm RNAV Yankee. American 116.
Thank you.
Alright, so let's go get that RNAV Yankee. I have no idea what that entails.
Number 464 Tango, Jacksonville Approach, radar contact 13 nautical miles north of the Ocala VOR. Clearance time request number 1, standby.
Alright, so there's Jeddah, then it goes to Pincy, and then the Nardi. So let's make sure that our flight plan does that for the RNAV, which it looks like it does already. As far as altitudes, are there any restrictions here? There's 1,100 at Nardi, which is cool. That's about it, though. We have basically a visual approach, or RNAV visual approach here.
Number 464 Tango, clearance available, advisor the copy.
Ready, copy. 4 Tango.
Right in time, Josh. Right in time, bro.
4 Tango, you're cleared to be Herlong.
Yeah, so Jeddah, Nardi, and it's actually missing one waypoint here.
Radar vectors.
We're definitely missing one waypoint
Climb
here.
maintain 1000.
Which is, actually, no, we're not. Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. Alright, cool.
Number 464 Tango, your readback is correct. Proceed direct Herlong.
Director long 4
Americans 2619 at Jeddah, cleared RNAV Yankee runway 14 approach.
Alright.
Yeah, Jeddah, we're clear for the RNAV Yankee approach, American 2619.
I think it's the guy behind us, American 2619. Alright, so we got the auto brake sets, brake fans on. Landing lights are on. Let's see, we can get this baby slowed down. Not sure how fast he's going behind me. I don't have eyes on him. But this is Orbix. I believe this is Orbix. Yes. So actually, one thing we missed out on this approach is that it's actually an arc. They want you to arc in. Which we're just going direct to Nardi, but we should have been arcing in the Nardi. Lesson learned there. Hopefully he doesn't yell at us. If this was Pilot Edge, we'd be hearing it right now. For sure, right? Flaps 1. Alonzo flying from Baltimore to Dallas tomorrow. Pretty cool, man. It's a good flight. Good flight. Alright, I'm gonna turn the X-plane back up, guys. Oh, it's quite bumpy out here. Oh, it's raining. Look at that. It's actually raining. There's 1-4 right there. And we're high. Why are we so freaking high? Alright, autopilot off. There's a runway right there. He's already cleared us for the approach. And we're becoming in hot, guys. So, spool us out. Auto throttle off. And we're going to see if we can make it here. Pacific Aviation, welcome to the stream, guys. We're going stereo now. It's time to land the plane. Here's coming down.
116, contact Jax Tower 18.3.
Oh, shoot, I got to switch? 18.3. Holy crap, I wasn't ready to switch. I didn't realize the tower was going to be online. Oh, no. How do I have time?
American 2619 on
I can't say anything. Oh my god. Jacksonville Tower, American 116, on final RNAV Yankee 14, going around.
American 116, Jacksonville Tower, Roger, maintain 2000, fly heading 070.
070 2000, American 116. I was not ready to switch to you, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh my god.
Too low. Terrain.
American 116, traffic is at Cessna 172 to 12 o'clock, indicating 14, correction, 1,000. Correction, 14,000.
Copy, look for traffic. Alright, where is 070? It's to the left. Alright, gears come back up. And 2000. Oh boy.
American 116, go ahead and contact departure. See you again.
Alright, back to departure. American 116. Ay vey. I was not ready to switch the tower at all. At all. What's his name again? Jacksonville departure, American 116.
American 116, Jacksonville departure. Hello, turn left, heading 320, maintain 2000.
320, maintain 2000, American 116.
American 116, expect the RNAV Yankee 114 approach over time.
Expecting the RNAV Yankee 114 approach, American 116. And we're fast.
Approach American 2619, I'm having an issue with the FMC here. Can you get up to this vector?
Oh, right, because I gotta do this.
American 2619.
Alright, now the plane is yelling at us. Alright, I got you. I hear you. I hear you.
1 to 2 o'clock, 4 miles.
Yeah, we can take the visual for the American 2619.
American 2619, clear visual approach runway H, contact Jacksonville Tower 118.3.
Alright, so we're only heading 321. 320, sorry. We're gonna hold our speed around 185. And we'll maintain 2,000 feet. And there's 320 right there, we should be leveling off. The airport's gonna be on our left side. Let's put those spools away. Yeah, I was very unprepared for how...
American 116, cleared direct Deda. Standby, actually.
Please don't give me direct to a waypoint right now. I gotta shoot the approach again, by the way, guys. In case you didn't notice.
American 116, cleared direct Deda. Cross Deda at or above 1,100. Cleared RNAV RSP Yankee runway 14 approach.
Direct data at or above 1,400. Cleared Yankee RNAV approach runway 14, American 116. Alright, now where the heck is
American
Dega?
116, at or above 1,100.
At or above 1,100, American 116. So, I gotta find this thing again. Alright. Oh wait, no, not the ILS. Not the ILS. Empty. Empty. Okay. Jacksonville. Arrival. RNF Yankee. 14. No star. Data. Insert. Where's it's not in there? Oh my god. If you don't mind, can I get vectors of data? American 116.
American 116, turn right, heading 340.
340, American 116, thank you. Oh, it's way the heck
Number
over there.
464 Tango, unable to stay approach request. 464 Tango,
Yeah, it was just like,
Roger, at top
I wasn't prepared.
maintain 3000.
Very unprepared to do any of these things. So it says Jacksonville runway 14, but it's not putting it in my FMC.
We'd like to try the RNAV Yankee 14 again, or stay approach request.
We can set up for the RNAV Yankee now if you just give us another minute on the side.
So I wonder if I can hard tune that. So
American 2619, Roger, flight present heading maintain 3000.
and direct to. Oh, here it is. Waypoint, direct to, insert. There we go. Alright, I was going to put this in manually then. After that, Pincy. P-E, and I just needed more time. Oh, there's data. We just freaking flew over it. Alright, you know what? Let's go.
We can make that left turn to data when able.
American 2619, affirmative, to make turn left direct to data.
I'm turning around. Because he said Deta and then the RNAV. So
1,100 clear to RNAV Yankee runway 14 approach.
at or above 1,100, so we're above that, which is okay. That's fine.
Okay, we'll cross that at or above.
And now we're making a left turn to go back around to Pincy.
4 approach, we're 2619.
This is hilarious. Very tight turn here, by the way. Oops. And it is raining out here, by the way. I'm not sure if they know that. Alright, let's get slowed down early, because this is actually pretty short. Some flaps down here.
Jacksonville Approach, Jet 327, we're descending to 8,500, 5,000 on the Pokey 2.
Jet 327, Jacksonville Approach, low squawk 0425.
0425, Jet 327.
American 116, contact Jacksonville Tower 18.3.
Over the tower, American 116. That's better. I saw he did it a lot earlier this time. Last time he gave it to me like over here. And I was just like not prepared at all. What's his name again? Jacksonville. Jacksonville Tower, American 116 on the RNAV Yankee 14, American 116. Wait, left? Oh, right. Wrong way. Shoot.
Number 66 Delta. Number 66 Delta, make a
I screwed
right 360s.
this approach up bad.
868 number 66 Delta.
They're probably looking at the radar like, what the heck is he
Tower
doing?
10014, runway 14, clear land.
14 clear line, American 116. They're like, what the heck is this guy doing?
American 116, you got a Cessna indicating 1,500. Off your 12 o'clock doing 360s to the right.
Copy, American 116. I don't have him in sight, but I got you. Alright, airport is... Where is the airport? Over there. I don't see the 172 doing 360s. Why is he doing 360s? Alright, auto throttle's turned off. I have full control of the aircraft. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll find out. I have visual. Still raining, yeah. I just wish that the raining effects worked in Vulcan, man. I've been really missing those rain effects. Really, like, for real. Alright, we're gonna go gear down here. And wish me luck, guys. We're landing the plane. I think I do see that traffic. I don't see them. Our speed's a little slow. That's what that is. Alright, gears down. 3 green. It'd be so funny if I came in and landed on runway 8. It would be hilarious. Oh, it's not a comfortable ride right now, guys. All right, let's go. Send in your predictions. We gotta beat our horrible landing in Charlotte. I gotta do better. Conditions are actually worse. We have a crosswind and it's raining, but we can do it. I believe in me. I want to see butter in them seats back there.
Door 66 Delta, we got the traffic grid fine on site. Door 66 Delta, roger. Looks like that 1360 was fine. Wind 08014, runway 14, clear for the option. Use caution for turbulence. Wake turbulence behind Airbus A321. Area runway 14, clear for the option. Number 66 Delta.
Time American 619 is with you on the RWA K14.
Okay, 2619, Jacksonville Tower, wind 08014, runway 14, cleared to land, number 3 line.
So land number 3, American 619.
Ooh, it's bumpy, guys. It's quite bumpy.
Light.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10.
Come on, baby, put her down. That was actually better. That was actually better. We'll see. We'll see what the judges say. And reversers. Let's see what it sounds like when we do reversers from the window view.
American 168, the left one able.
The same. It sounds exactly the same. We'll go. American 116. Ah, don't freaking stop on the runway. Go. I hate when I do that. Alright, guys. We are now past the bars.
Okay, 2619, traffic is a Cessna 172 on 2 mile final, runway 14.
Beautiful. Welcome to Jacksonville, baby. Welcome to Jacksonville, baby. Pedro, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Alright, we'll hold it right here. I don't know if ground is on. Did he say contact ground on the taxiway?
Jacksonville Tower, Southwest 659, hold short, runway 8.
Southwest 659.
Oh, so they're departing runway 8.
Wind 0014, runway 8, clear for takeoff.
And they're landing runway
Runway heading,
4.
clear for takeoff, runway 8 for 659.
Whew. That was eventful. Yes, sir, this is our final flight of the day, guys. The final flight. Did he... Is ground on? Let's see. Ground is on. 1219er. Alright, so we'll go over to ground. And we'll do that. Where we at? Jacksonville. Jacksonville ground, American 116 is clear. Only 180. Wait, now we're at 14.
American 116, Jacksonville ground, hello, taxi to gate via Romeo.
To the gate via Romeo, American 116. Alright, now I need to find out where Romeo is. Donde está Romeo? Romeo. There's Romeo. Alright, we are here. Oh no. Estoy aquí. And oh, Romeo's right there. That's super simple. Pierre, how much is the A319? I'm not sure. When I got it on like Black Friday sale last year. So I got a nice little deal on it. The 21 I was not so lucky. I got the 21 when it came out, so I got it for full price. Postal, you had trouble installing the Flight Factor 757 livery. What was your issue, man? It should be the same as installing any other livery for 757. Just make sure that you're flying the right version, because the way the 757 works is there's so many different variants, and a lot of times you have to pick the correct livery that goes with the variant you want to fly. So make sure you're picking the right variant. I think that our livery is made for the 737-200. Alright, looks like there might be a spot on the other side of that 737, so I'm gonna go that way. Assault Vision, welcome to the stream, friend. Is the you're talking about the side stick? Is it uncomfortable? Is it hard? I mean, it's not soft. I mean, what do you mean? Oh, you don't mean physically hard? No, I think it's comfortable. Honestly, I've had that question a few times, and I feel like it is comfortable. I never feel like I'm stressing my hand out. As far as the movement, it's pretty darn smooth, in my opinion.
And Jacksonville ground, Delta 7689 Heavy, we're ready to taxi to 14 with information Bravo.
Alright, as we Charlie 5.
Delta 7689 Heavy, runway 14, taxi via Juliet Alpha Lima.
And this is also default sooner.
Roger, Juliet Alpha Lima to 14, 7689 Heavy. Ground, hello, American 2619, we just vacated 14 on Romeo. We're heading to
Parking brake sets. Welcome again, guys, to Jacksonville, Florida. The default version of Jacksonville, but we are in the Orbix area. So around Jacksonville, around the airport, you'll see the Jacksonville area by Orbix. So let's go ahead and this is our final flight. We're not going to bother turning on the APU. We'll shut the beacon lights off though, as we shut the engines off. I'll leave the nav light on, and we'll go ahead and kill that. Pop, pop. And goodbye, Sidestick camera. You've done your job today. I'll let you guys know here in just a second what we actually got. Here comes the jetway, the Sam jetway. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream today. We did 2 flights. And how long did it take us? Jesus, it's almost been 4 freaking hours. Oh my god, this is why I don't do 2 flights. Oh my god, we gotta go. Alright, beautiful. Let's make sure that door is shut before we go into the replay mode. For the second time today, it's closed. Beautiful. That was fun. That was fun. I was not expecting AT to have to switch the tower. For some reason, I was used to the first flight where we had approached all the way down. There was no switching the tower, and I completely forgot that there was a tower. They were online. Uh-oh. Well, dang. There we go. Alright, so for the final verdict here, it looks like we got a... Hold on, let me see. Shoot. Oh, shoot. Okay, something happened. I had an error with Project Fly, and I didn't complete the flight when we landed, and it doesn't give me my vertical speed. So I'm gonna guess after watching this one. How about we all just guess what it was, because I can't see anymore. Sorry. Sorry. I'm not sure what's going on with these horrible effects going on right now. monster flare right there. But we put it down softly. I ain't mad. I ain't mad. It was definitely way better than our first landing today. I'll take it, absolutely. Alonzo, what am I doing tomorrow? Tomorrow we will either be back on X-Plane or we will be on Formula 1 2020. It depends on how I'm feeling tomorrow, or tonight, really. It's about tonight, not tomorrow, but we'll see, man. We'll either be racing tomorrow or we'll be flying tomorrow, so come back and see. I'm thinking it was like a one in the high 100s is what I'm thinking this landing was, personally. You guys can tell me what you think. Yeah, gotta work on it. Gotta work on it though. There's a little bit of a like distance sound I just heard going on in there. There's a little bit of distance sound. I think I did hear that the first time. I thought that was something else. Yeah, Postal, I play Formula 1, bro. Where you been, man? We've done 5 episodes already of Formula 1 2020. No, but yeah, I play Formula 1. If you're into that kind of thing, definitely come through. If you're not, then I'll see you in the next flight. No offense taken. Not bad. Let's watch it from the wing view. We got to wrap it up here, though. We've gone way beyond my usual time. 3 hours and a half now we've been live. Hopefully I didn't miss out on anything. Alonzo, I play sometimes. You can see the progress, Patrick. You can see the progress for sure. Yeah, it was a little less cringy than the first time. The first landing was very firm. This one was like, we slid in there a little bit. Not too much. We slid in there a little bit. It was like a kind of a creaky door. Kind of smooth. Watch from right on top of the wing. Yeah, not bad. I'll take it. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Yeah, let's do that. So again, guys, I want to say sorry. My camera, my face camera was not working today. Again, I had some issues that came up out of nowhere right before we started the stream today, and I didn't want to delay the stream anymore. So I went ahead and went with it. Had the Sidestick camera today. That was cool. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that. If you are, let me know. If you're not, then I can discontinue it. I'm okay with that. But it's been good. I've been enjoying flying, enjoying the as far as the BSS sound pack. Again, I mentioned this earlier. It's I don't know what I was expecting, but it's a little less than that. I guess I was expecting a bit more. I don't know. I like it. I definitely like it. I don't regret having it. But I don't know. It's not as good as I hoped, I guess. There's a lot of sound packs out there available now for the Toliss A319s and 21s, and I feel like this is a good option. It's a good option for sure. So I think you just have to hear it and tell yourself, what do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I'll definitely be continuing to fly with it for sure. This will probably be my go-to sound pack now for the 321. I'm probably not going to install any more sound packs unless I hear something that's ridiculously good. Look at that water splashing. That's kind of cool. Unless I hear something ridiculously good, I'm probably going to just stick with it. I'm pretty much tired of looking for sound packs for this plane, so I think I'm done looking. You feel me? Anyways, guys, thank you so much, Patrick, Alonzo, Postals, all you guys who've been hanging out with me today. Thank you so much for joining us today. And Zelman, thank you very much as well. Who else is in here with us? Give a few shouts before we head out. Dassault Vision, thank you, bro, for coming through. Production X, thank you very much. Pierre, well, thank you, man, for coming through. Joshua, again, thank you. Jonathan, again, thank you. Captain Reynolds, thank you, man, for coming through, hanging out with me for a little bit. Pedro, thank you, my friend. Jake, thank you. Christopher Ramirez, of course, bro, thank you very much, man. Anyways, guys, I'm getting out of here for today. I will see you guys in the next one. Remember, you have 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. I'm out.